And welcome back.
Hi.
Whoa, what did you guys get here?
Magic food. Here's on the table.
The guy came back, he pulled
Grab
out
your own
sushi from his
sushi.
magic bag.
Yeah. Reese came back
Ooh,
like,
I,
oh
almost,
hey.
I thought about killing him for that.
I honestly could feel it. I could feel that energy coming from your side, and I didn't love it. I didn't love it because you're supposed to be good people.
I know it's a good
So
bag.
just like
But
murdering.
then you said it's a minor enchantment. I'm like, okay, we'll find it. It's coming.
It's coming.
I don't have to murder a young boy for this.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna give you a bag of holding cough. That's literally the only one in the world.
Sure,
So-
you can have it.
It's a
Good luck,
vestige.
buddy.
That shit's a vestige
That's
of
a vestige,
divergence.
yeah.
Sorry.
You
Okay, but you
I
guys
was scared
did
that you were
just-
going to spend your chest plate money on the bag.
You could have done that.
I thought about
You
it for
could've-
a second.
could've bought
You
it.
know what? It's for the good of the group.
But then he would have failed.
But
He
then
would
my
have failed his.
stealth rolls.
But he would have failed. So you guys just took out a group of imps. You are
Sims.
probably 6.
More like soups.
You're like a few hours away from the town of Everwinter,
Vandalin.
heading north on the way to Ritz's
get
Grove.
over it. It's done.
Get over it, Alex. Okay,
Never will.
this is another part of the multiverse.
We all died.
Ooh, this is a multiverse. Multiverse confirmed.
Confirmed.
I mean, the wizards
confirmed.
told you this.
There are
Yeah.
many.
The wizards told you this.
I didn't believe them.
This was the point of the Boy Wizards episode, so that you could. Anyways.
Multiverse.
Great title choice.
Yeah.
But if there's an infinite...
Wizard Boys of the multiverse.
If there's infinite universes, then there's a universe in which there isn't infinite universes. So...
Ow!
So... just-
We'll table this
just
discussion
something
for
to
later.
consider. Thank you. Thank you.
Did Richard just become the smartest person alive?
Ritza just galaxy brained. She
Yeah.
multiverse brained.
I just wake up in the middle of the night. We're resting. I'm just quiet, and I'm like, but guys,
Consider this.
consider this. These guys are talking about universes.
You want to feel tiny? There you go. Here's this little nugget for you.
Bear kills himself.
So you killed some. So you killed some imps, and fairly easy task, but almost killed a couple of you with poison. So that's something to look out for. You're a few hours away from Everwinter. Do you continue north? Is there any discussion you want to have before you get to the town of Everwinter?
No.
Did we get our short rest on?
That's up to you. You said you did, I think, right? You said
Yeah.
you were short resting?
I was
Okay,
dead,
so if
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
roll hit dice,
That was the point of the sushi.
right.
Okay.
If you want to roll hit dice, you can feel free to do
That's
that.
the only reason we got
one
sushi.
hit dice, right?
Well, no, you're level 3, so you should have 3d12
Okay.
as your total hit point, or your
So
total hit die pool.
Since we've had a short.
I know. Well, you guys have been in kind of friendly terrain, so you only really have like one encounter in a day.
Yeah.
Being up in the wilds,
I'm
it's a
at full.
little bit different up here.
I'm close to full.
Um,
I'm full.
I'm not gonna be full because I only got one side of the sushi.
Are your hit points full?
the problem is,
Oh yeah.
the
yeah.
problem is that I'm the type of person that as soon as
You're
you guys are
internalizing
passing
this
up,
right now.
I'm gonna go buy him sushi. I'm
You're
gonna go
internalizing
buy
every
him
little bit of
and
this.
buy more sushi.
So,
Let's go find
good job, Carrot. Okay, so you got your short
Maybe you
rest.
should order the
Are you
sushi
heading-
next time.
Are you heading north? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I don't need to talk to anybody.
Do you want to turn? Do you want to turn east and just continue out to Whitestone? I mean, you can just abandon this shit. if you
It's
want.
true. Yeah.
We want to go back to Amon, turn yourselves in.
How important is this to you, Ritza?
To me, personally, I lost something, but also I'm terrified of what can happen to the whole world, basically. If
Oh,
yeah.
the
Wow.
whole. Wow.
You never know.
This sounds that important.
Okay, this is important.
This,
Thank
I
God we're
don't
level
think we
3.
should abandon this.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys could go. You guys could go south, visit the jungle. You know, it's all
I
kinds of
kind of
stuff
want
for
to go
you
to the
to
beach,
do.
guys. Like I've never been
You
to
want
the
to have a beach day?
I've never been to the beach.
Okay. I mean,
I
it's
just
in
love
the
when
middle of
Adam
winter.
plans
It's the
things
middle
for
of
us,
winter.
and then we're gonna just go. No.
Fuck it.
I'm the
we're
one.
going
I'm
east.
the one encouraging you to do this right now. You do whatever the fuck you wanted to. We adjust on the fly here, baby. It's improv.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
yeah, and
Yes, and
yeah.
I would like to say
That.
this seems very important, and we should definitely not abandon this part.
I agree.
It
And
sounds pretty crucial.
I want to thank you guys for coming with me.
That was very nice.
Don't thank us until the job's done.
It's great.
Okay.
The improv juices are flowing after the
Business over here.
sushi.
The sushi's getting everything going here. Okay, so you guys continue north along the river. Continue a few hours
Don't
and
fucking choke.
yeah, please don't.
I'm
choke.
not live on stream.
No, I'm really just laughing because Garrett's just eating a sushi, pissed off, and then Alex just decides he's a role playing god. Anyway.
Take a back seat here, feller.
The pass you're traveling up continues to narrow as the river starts to bend to the west. Ritz, this starts to look familiar to you, and you know that just ahead, as the river kind of splits, it goes to the small village of Everwinter. Start to approach, probably 90, 100 feet away.
How do we want to do this? How do we want to get in there?
Why doesn't everybody go ahead and roll stealth first?
Oh, I got.
We can do
you were
that.
gonna say initiative.
No.
Well, why don't we go and roll initiative? Just so
10
casually.
for myself.
4.
4?
17.
What'd you do?
17,
I
17,
die.
10,
10.
10.
Oh, sorry, 18 actually.
Four.
18.
Yeah, still
Okay.
4.
It's no problem. This is why I stopped you guys before you got too close. So I was like, guys, you're going real close.
Yeah.
And it's mostly because I said you were going close,
It
and then I
literally
stopped.
is.
But then I
And
stopped
I
it.
was like,
Whoa.
I
Yeah,
wanna be
thank
that
God you
close.
did.
Easy.
This town is kind of built on a couple levels. So you can see it on a slight incline. There's some wooden stairs that are built through the streets, and you can see all the way to the end where this cliff basically goes into, I don't know what you'd call it, but like a U shape, and this
Okay.
village is basically built into this small
It's like if the mountain.
like the opposite of an outcropping. I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
you call that, but like a U, like a
Incropping.
caldera. Is that? I don't know.
It's like if the
I think Caldera is
mountain.
in a
This is the
volcano.
mountain. It goes like in, and then the town is like within this thing.
Correct.
And this is.
And it's
That's
built
great.
kind of up on some levels.
Mm.
Who's
Not
leading this kind
I
of
think Ritz
approach?
I'll.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. 8.
Okay. Tough to make out a number.
Sure.
However,
No, it was 8.
right. Great point. Really, really great point.
Sorry.
Ritz, good 8. Okay, we're gonna move past that. As a table, we've kind of decided to move past that 8. What you see, hard to put a number on. The number of these small creatures that are flying around. You see a collection of imps, maybe a dozen, maybe 2. You see some slightly larger ones, probably 4 feet in height, purplish in color, holding spears, wings unfurled. You see kind of marching up and down the streets, humanoid sized, covered in like gold armor. No kind of visible features, masked, helmeted. But this little village is swimming with some devils.
Shit. We're in hell, boys.
that
Do we
what
go
you
in
say?
there swords ablazing or?
I think there's
How many are
far
there?
too many out of our capability. If a
We were struggling on
If
the
the little-
6-pack.
the 6-pack almost took Bear down, I don't think this is
Those imps being a 6-pack, this is more like a couple 2-4s.
Yeah.
a couple 2-4s.
We gotta be very cautious around these.
What are we looking for here? Besides, is it just we're looking for your man? Do you
Look
see?
No, we
guy.
want silver. There's silver here.
You said the cool guy might be here though.
The cool guy might be here. This is all I know where he would be, is here or at my house. But I think he would get us connections to silver in this town. Well, what used to be this town. Now it looks like devil's
Looks like it's
hangout
overrun.
zone.
Did you ever visit here yourself? He was just a supplier between the two of you.
Are you moving? Or are you just having this conversation kind of in the middle of the road?
Oh, I thought we were
Let's
back
take
in
cover.
like the woods.
No, you're like, well, yeah. I mean, you're 100 feet away, but like, I mean, I just need to know if you're having this
I
conversation,
think we'll try to take
or are you
cover.
moving? Are you moving somewhere to be
I like the
a
strategy.
little bit further out of sight?
No,
Or
I think
are
we'll
you
stay in
just
the
kinda-
middle.
Mm-mm. The ladder.
It's up to you. I just want to clarify for the conversation that you're having.
No, let's go to the woods.
Yep.
Into the woods.
So you kind of move back.
Musical. Sorry.
No.
Okay, then
back
we have that conversation.
Through the trees for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Start coming up with a plan. So if we need silver to beat these
I don't know how we're gonna get them.
Sims,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Sims.
But they're in the way
But
of
it's
the
more than
silver.
just
But
Sims.
they're
It's
in the
more
way
than
of
just
silver.
that. There's bigger things, and there's
Right.
also gold
Knights.
knights, which I don't know what that is.
Gold Knights. Gonna lose to the
You'll lose. Then, do you know anything else about if this town has like a mine near it? Should we go look for that ourselves? Or should personally, if I see silver ore, I don't know how to put it on
I have no idea.
my
There's
blade.
lots.
No, but there's like blacks. It's like a mill. It's like a mining town. There's like blacksmith and
Do you
stuff.
see any of the? Can I see any of the?
We're not. We're
villagers?
far away. I don't think we're.
The villagers, based on that perception check, nobody else really said that they were. I assume that she was
I'm
the
now
only one.
looking for villagers.
Okay, so you move. Are you moving back?
I'm kind of just peeking my head out onto the road and looking in.
This is why I clarify, because you said you moved back into the forest a little bit. So are you trying to move back out to where you can see some stuff? Because I
Correct.
might ask you for another stealth check if that's the case. Because if you're moving back
I'm
towards the village,
I'm gonna volunteer that somebody else goes. And looks for
Okay, I'm gonna move
I'll
along the
volunteer
tree
some
line.
Right.
Yeah.
Clank, clank.
yeah.
I'm gonna volunteer. That's
Don't worry, guys. Moving through thick underbrush with fucking plate armor on, like.
Like an
Like,
elephant.
don't worry, guys. I'll army crawl to be quiet.
Like a bull.
Moving through like a fucking mech.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead, roll stealth for me, Ritz. And go and take another peek if you like.
9.
9 total. Okay. So you move back kind of.
Plus 1. 10.
Huge.
Because I have
10.
a luck charm that I always forget to add.
I should remember to add that.
Should have been adding 1s to everything I've ever done this entire
I
time.
thought
Just
you went
also
out of your
quick
way
thing,
to-
Inspiration. It says I have one.
Okay.
I feel like that's been gone for a very long time, and it was from
Grace.
like Grace or something.
Right.
Yeah, because she kissed you.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh,
would've
yeah.
I have no
worn
idea
off.
if you used it or not.
No, I'm not saying if I used it, but if it would it wear off? Does it?
No, dude, yeah, you got it. You
Such a good kiss.
It was
that
such a good.
left
You can channel that. You know, you remember that. You remember your first kiss when you think out on it. Sometimes you're just like, wow, what a great kiss that was. And now you have that. You
Yeah.
channel that into a certain attack.
New
Nice. Okay.
Inspired by that kiss.
Yeah, like
But then
you
it's
wanna-
gone. Then you can never.
For grace.
Then that kiss doesn't do shit for you after that. So.
For grace.
So, you, the DC was 10. So congratulations. I'm glad you decided to add that one.
It's because I have my 2. I like didn't transfer everything over to my new
You should.
sheet,
You
so
should
now
do
I
that.
have 2. Yeah, I know it's crazy.
So you make your way kind of back to the edge of the tree line and make another perception check, if you will. Because now you're looking for a little more detail.
12.
Okay. You don't see any humans. You see no villagers, per se. And also, not the greatest perception check, but you kind of know your way around the village. You can see up, because the town is kind of built on a couple different levels. It right into the rock is where that mine is. So this town, kind of, this village.
I would assume that I understand like the village.
You
I
know the
probably have
layout of
seen
it.
a map of it.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? But
That's
I've never
right.
been here.
So you can see like right up to the wall of the cliff where the mine entrance is,
Yeah.
and you see no sign
People.
of villagers.
Okay.
She makes her way back, reports it to you guys.
I don't think any blacksmiths are here.
Well, I'm just wondering why they took over this village because of the silver. Like, that's where I don't understand.
Possibly.
Because this is a mine full of things that can kill them.
best defense is a good offense. Confucius. No, this one they're playing offense for their defense. Or they're defending their offense.
Sports.
I don't know.
Weird.
Genuinely don't know on this one if I'm right or wrong.
Probably make it work either way.
Yeah.
Because I
Just
immediately
have yourself
went,
a good
no,
lawyer.
You're probably
The
attacking.
best defense is
The
a good
best
offense.
best offense is good defense because they're
Right.
Defense can score 40 points.
this is true.
Western football.
What's your play?
Now this analogy's gone right off the rails.
Ritza, you said there was more than one mine up here. Mine? It's a seagull. Maybe I'll talk to him.
You would know also that there's
Oh,
mines all through the
Bear,
mountains.
that's genius. Can you send in like a raven or a chipmunk or
Just to look over.
Yeah. Let me ask him.
Okay.
Should be.
You guys kind
A
of
chipmunk?
camp out for
Anything.
10 minutes.
I think I know that like eagles are smarter, so I look around. Are there any eagles by?
Make a perception check.
Eagles.
It's a 6 plus 3, 9.
No eagles. There are a collection of kind of other like small forest birds. You see like squirrels and chipmunks and your standard kind of forest array of animals, but nothing. No eagles or
I
anything.
kind of
I
lean
would-
over to Ritz and just go, don't remind them that they eat chipmunks. I whisper that to him.
So I talk to a chipmunk. I do my beast
Yeah.
sense and.
Yeah. So like during your perception, you're kind of looking around. You're tuning to the wilderness. The eyes close.
I'm gonna go. He gets
His eyes
this
open,
little guy.
and you just hear this gargantuan Goliath just start. And you get an answer. And there's a tiny chipmunk that kind of wanders up to you. Goes, "Hey,
Hey, chipmunk.
hey,
How you doing?
really great. How are you?"
That's good. I'm doing well. I'm
Yeah.
doing well. Yeah.
Cool.
I was just in your area and just wanted to ask a favor of you, if
Yeah.
you don't mind.
100%. Whatever you
Thank you.
need. Because I know you wouldn't send me in and do anything dangerous. I'm a chipmunk living my best life. You know what I mean?
would never.
Yeah,
But I would ask you to do something and trust me on this.
I do.
okay?
Inherently. For some reason.
I'll do
You
whatever
can
you
jump
say.
across trees.
I can run, sure.
Yeah, you can run, you can jump
Yeah.
across trees, you can climb. That's
Probably.
really cool. I
Yeah.
want to say that first of all.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Second of all, I was just asking, I have this cool little thing where if I touch you, I can see and hear everything that you see and hear.
That's really freaky.
Would you mind if I did that? And then you
Really?
just jumped up and started going closer to the village
When
there.
the fuck did he get that?
I could. Yeah. What is that again?
That's
Is that
B-sense.
That's B-sense.
He says.
That's what he can do.
What the
Um,
fuck?
And you see the chipmunk kind of like lean out. He like runs up on your shoulder and he just like looks out and he's like, "There's no trees there. You just want me to like run kind of on the
Oh
ground?"
yeah, there's no trees there.
It's just it looks like a bunch of buildings, maybe some rocks.
Yeah. Are you able to get up higher? You said this town's kind of on a little gorge, right?
Yeah.
Can you
There's like
climb up
rocks.
these mountains and get like kind of on the side there?
I could probably like run along. I could probably run along some like some shale
Depends on what the
shit.
DM
Yeah.
wants me to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
probably.
Well,
If
you
he
don't
says
mind-
it's okay, and
Yeah.
he points at me,
Yeah.
and I go, "Yeah, that's fine."
Because we're trying to get rid of these little buggers in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of a threat around here, but they're guarding something that actually kills them.
News travels fast around here. I heard my cousin got fucked up by these things.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we
not
see-
even a full day, like a few hours ago. So, but I'm willing to do it because
yeah, I've heard that they do that.
because they hurt my family,
well,
and I'll do anything to defend
what was
my
your
family.
cousin's name?
My cousin's
The most
name.
noble chipmunk. I've
My
ever
cousin's
met.
name was Alvin.
Let's do
Wow.
this for Alvin.
Yeah,
Let's do this for Alvin.
let's do it.
Ready?
I'm in.
Be sense.
Oh,
And this chipmunk just like just
No, I can see-
infused
I
with
do
this
that so right
bear
now.
energy.
whoa.
Okay, so do you control it, or does he just do
I
his?
don't
he
control
just
it.
does his thing.
I just see and hear what he's. So I'm basically in the beast, but I don't control him.
Cool. Okay,
You're
I'm
in
just gonna
the
look up the
lab.
exact like how
Used to be
these sense.
Garrett.
It's a
No.
lot like
Might
my
be.
family.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's just use that guy.
Touch one of the beast. For the duration of the spell, you can use your
Yeah, but
action to
he-
see
that
through the
little guy
beast's
dies,
eyes
then.
and hear what
He
it
seems
hears,
useful.
and continue to do
This
so until you
chipmunk's
use your
going
action
to
to return to your normal senses.
Guaranteed.
Is
Like
there
9 out of
a
10.
range? There is no
Couldn't
range.
find a range on either of them.
No, one action, touch, up to
Yeah.
1 hour. You can just this is
When'd
what
you
you're
get
doing.
this?
This comes with his
When I
level
became
3
a
stuff.
totem spirit with this tattoo.
Okay.
I
Okay.
remember us going to a tattoo shop.
Okay.
I love that it was there.
Just appeared.
It literally
That's
disappeared.
That's crazy. I think it just like
This
shows.
chipmunk.
Appear on me too.
I'm just gonna give it the. It's gonna have rat stats. Okay. Okay. First thing that's gonna happen is he's gonna roll a stealth check, and that's a natty light. This chipmunk goes, "I will do anything to defend my family. Anything."
Braveheart.
So I'm in its eyes. I can hear. Yeah.
You can hear. This chipmunk starts to move across the road very carefully. It climbs up this like small rock shelf and kind of continues along the wall. You see, kind of looking down to its left, because you can see through its eyes. It's gotten up on top of the buildings. It's looking down. You see 20, maybe 30 devils. Again, some of them small, some of them the imps that you're very familiar with already, some that are a little bit bigger. He continues to kind of move along the rooftop. Not 15 seconds go by, and you look up, and a fucking hawk just like yeah picks it, and the last thing you hear, I mean, you can stay in this as long as you want. This chipmunk's gonna get eaten, so I mean,
You
you're
can
like
choose
looking
to
up,
jump
you
out,
can
yeah.
feel this panic on this chipmunk as it
Yeah.
is being carried off by the hawk, and it's like, no, this was for
I
Alvin.
come back into my body.
Yeah.
Bear, you alright? What you see?
Fuck.
I thought you were gonna make the chipmunk like
Fuck.
running through the gates like just this tiny little squeal.
No, I didn't want to just give it a tiny waste of anything. So you gather that there are,
Wow.
basically you gather that there are at least like
20 or 30 devils in there.
on the streets.
Just alone that you could see from
And
your
just
point of
from
view.
what the guy could see.
The bad news is that the chipmunk's dead. The bad news is that there's 20 or 30 devils in there, and I think
That-
I should
yeah.
get the fuck out.
We need a solution to these things. That's the issue.
I think we gotta find another mine.
We might need to find another chipmunk and send them in. We need to find out if there's silver-plated weaponry in there, and then we could steal it.
Can I talk to that hawk that just picked up the chipmunk?
What's the range on it?
I don't see a range on Speak with Animals, so I don't know.
Do you know what I picture?
I mean, it was
I picture.
yeah, it was too far away from
Okay.
you.
I picture
It wouldn't
Bear
be
doing
amazing.
animal
Yeah, because it just
sense
like grabbed it
as,
and just like took
in
off.
Pokemon Go when you like put the
Because even like the hawks
the like
are like,
pheromones
yo, these
out.
things have
Yeah.
wings and they can fuck
Pokemon
me
should,
up.
like,
I'm not
fuck
sticking
you
around for
if
this.
it's
So it
bad.
like
Right.
it
They
grabbed
know
it
they don't
and
wanna
flew
be there
back up
anymore.
to its nest up wherever up the mountain.
Silver. How do we find out if there's silver there?
Talk to like a.
I use detect silver.
Okay, cross up the spell slot.
No,
roll
like-
a d20.
Beast sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I gotta touch them. Like
Yeah,
those are beasts, like the devils. But yeah.
they would not be.
Oh,
They're not.
Oh wow.
No.
No,
Don't believe they are, but
they're a devil.
Okay.
They
so-
are
Okay.
fiends.
Two options. Go into another nearby town, hoping it's not infested with other devils, and see if they have any sort of armor that we can, or weaponry that we can use to get this silver, or could try going to my house, see if Keldon's there, but then I also don't want to risk going to my house because they obviously found it in the first place. So there's also a potential for things to be there right now.
How long's it been since your house, though? A very long time, right?
Like month, 2 months, I guess. 2 months,
Right.
because it was we
Probably
only,
around 2 months.
we were only in Amon
Mhm.
together for like a week,
Okay.
so yeah. But if they've overtaken this little town,
There's a lot more resources here than I assume your house. No offense.
you don't know.
Sounds like you were getting supplies from here, so it's not like they're the other way around.
No, but that's where my thing was, and I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they took it, or I guess they took it. They wrapped it up.
You
Am
knew
I-
they took it.
They definitely took it away.
Right. Do you think they would still be there, and if so, for what?
Just
Do you have there's silver
weighing
there.
options. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
If you
I
had
don't
silver
think I have
in their
silver.
house,
I don't remember. It was 2 months ago, and last time I was there, I was
You live
dying.
there.
I don't think I have silver at my house. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
just say no.
No.
Or say yes.
I
and
probably
then
have
there
a
we go,
couple like
solution.
silver coins, but I didn't really need money either, so I don't have a lot.
Coin's not going to be enough to plate all our weapons.
If anything, maybe the tools to make silver arrowheads. Like I have arrow
need a
craftsmanship
lot.
stuff there.
Mm.
But if anything, it's more like we could find if there's any information on where they're going, what they're doing with the.
I guess you never really investigated the area.
No, I was
Right.
like knocked out and then ran through the woods
Mm.
and
How far away are we from your place?
like a day.
About a day's travel.
Or we can go, we can go to another town if anyone wants to like equip up.
I don't particularly see us taking on 20 to 30 imps and devils myself here. I think we need to find a solution or a way in secret, but that doesn't look easy either right now.
Unless we send in Devil Boy. With it. Sorry,
Me?
didn't mean to
Oh.
offend, but
You're talking about me. I agree. I don't
like,
think
do you
we
look
can
like them?
Yeah, how alike?
do
How-
it look like that.
How alike do they look?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was to look at him
I'm looking at them.
and then that guy,
Well,
are
again,
we talking
imps,
devils?
the imps,
But they have wings.
they do have wings.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's a big giveaway.
yeah.
Thankfully, so do I. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a really cool
That'd be
reveal.
crazy.
Yeah.
Actually,
That'd be
Zephon, you
really
can't do
dope.
stuff like that. That's crazy.
They
Wait, he could fly this entire time, and
That's
he
bullshit.
And we've been walking.
I'm pissed.
this is what I'll say is that they are well, not the most, they're intelligent enough creatures that they have a social
Like, that's a
hierarchy.
tiefling.
They have
Oh,
Right.
they're that intelligent.
they have
I don't think-
they have society.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So,
one of them,
they're
out of
cognizant
30
creatures.
might notice you.
Yeah.
So that's too high a risk. We can't just let one.
They're not like aminals where they just kind of live their lives. Like there is an organized society, an organized hierarchy.
They're
Of,
self-aware.
exactly. Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
I suggest we move away from
Yeah.
this place and
You never come back.
perhaps go north.
How far is the next mine?
Maybe if we ignore it, it'll solve itself.
It'll go away.
What exactly are you trying to ignore?
This entire situation, kind of thing.
North would take you
You could just
to
leave me
her
here.
would
I'll figure it
would
out.
take you to her place and also closer to closer to the Gray Valley.
That's right.
And as far as like other mines go, you're looking at like the opposite side of this mountain range. You're 6 or 7 days away travel from that, and it would be away from the Gray Valley and away from this problem. I mean, Jorn Village is also another one, but that's like a week away, week and a half away. Well, it's probably about four days.
Sounds like we check out your home.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I would
Worth a
love to
try.
go home. It's been a
Let's
while.
go.
Coming.
Been a while now.
And
Coming.
hopefully there's some information on where Keldon is, even if he left me a note.
Indeed.
I have a hard time believing that he used to visit weekly, so
Yeah, I hope we meet the cool guy.
I heard he's really cool.
he's really cool. He's great.
Alright.
You guys would love him, honestly.
We start making our way up
You guys will
north.
love him.
We avoid the town of devils.
Okay.
For now.
So yeah, this is kind of like a
Or
hollowed
not.
out place in the mountain where these guys are. You move your way through it. I'd like for today to make another stealth check if we can, since we're moving further north. That's not good.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
bitch.
It's a 5 for me.
And you're at disadvantage.
17, both of them.
Wow,
Holy
that's
shit.
crazy.
21.
Double 21.
7.
14.
14, 7.
5.
Ooh, that's close.
Does it add up?
I'm moving so smoothly. My chainmail doesn't make a sound.
Like water.
Ritz is having an anxiety attack, is why Ritz is not being stealthy right now.
Ritz. We'll protect you.
You guys continue to move silently, or at least you believe you are moving silently up the road to the north. Ritz, you know at this point, like you've made this journey enough times. Even despite your low stealth check, like this is your terrain. This is your home, so you know exactly to head up the road another couple hours, veer left, and you move into the trees. She takes you deeper and deeper
I
into
can smell it.
the forest. You know the Gray Valley is kind of approaching on your right side. You just keep the sound of the river and the valley on your right, and you continue to move through this dense forest. You guys travel for a few hours, and knowing like the state that she's in, she's lost. There is dense forest everywhere. The sound of the river has kind of started to disappear. The forest has gotten very dark. And it's just as you're like, no, we're not like this. I have no fucking clue where we are. Like, we're dying here. This is it. We're gonna die here. You see her just like vanish. She kind of takes a couple steps forward and just like, she's gone.
Barry, you're the expert tracker.
I think I Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
I look down to see if her footprints are close by. She's leading, right?
Yeah, I mean, she just she was there in front of you, and then
Oh, so I saw her vanish.
she took 2 steps and just was gone into this like impossibly dense foliage.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bear, you take a couple steps forward, and there's a tree there. You take one more step through it, and all of a sudden, it's not there. You're in a grove. You look around and you hear the sounds of wildlife. You see squirrels and chipmunks just running along the branches, skittering around. It's no longer...
How many chipmunks can we kill in one episode?
Probably a ton. You're in a grove.
We're at the place.
And in
to
front of you, you see
Right.
Ritz, who at this point is just kind of looking at you. And Ritz, take over. What does your grove look like?
I should pull up my actual whole written out thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want to see if the other boys get in here at the same time.
Well, I mean, I gave away the plot, kind of, but yeah, if you guys don't want to go through, you're like, fuck,
No,
I'm gonna sit here.
I chased them.
I walked the other way because I think everyone's dead. So,
Well,
They
shit.
just
I
evaporated.
move on.
my God,
Yeah.
my God.
I return to Westeros.
I go back to the Devil City and become one of them.
A member of the clergy.
So although we're walking through dense bush, and then all of a sudden it's just like clearing, and you look back and it's just dense forest like all around you. You couldn't see we can't see Zephin and Felix on the other side. We are in there.
Yeah.
Like pissing on.
You know, I think it's glass, so I'm just like.
That's
Pissing
perfect.
on the tree. Wait, does my piss just come through?
Piss coming in on the top. Oh, it's raining. I was thirsty.
Yeah, no, physical things go through. So it would be piss. Piss would come
Or
through.
do I see? Do we
is
see
so
through on the inside?
No, because it is legitimate dense
dense,
foliage
yeah.
outside of your grove.
So it's kind of just this like cleared out area in the forest. There is a massive like the not the ginkgo trees, the trees in like California that the redwoods like that tree, ropes and like ladders hanging down. Like your eye traces up like hundreds of feet up to, or 100 feet up to, like just basically you would see like the bottom of like a deck. Like there is a structure up there. There's like these just massive roots like coming up out of the ground, like you'd have to like physically step over. There's like remains from the attack as well all over, so there'd be like arrows pierced in the ground, some rope, some stuff left over from that. And then there is like around the base of the tree, like kind of like a walking spiral ramp up to the top.
Cool.
So then there's there would be like a couple big trees, but there's obviously the one main one that is, that's my house.
Cool.
That's my house.
So where did this place come from? Is this your home?
Yeah, it was made hundreds of years before me. There's been generations of druids and fighters taking care of the creature that lived here, and we built this like sanctuary basically.
So
to
the
take
creature
care of
lived
it.
up there.
Yeah, I can show you guys. Are you guys in here?
I jumped through the
In like a fighting way,
invisible.
like
No, like I just kind of come through, and I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, a tree fort! I've always wanted a tree fort.
Yeah.
I'm so excited! Like I get giddy about it."
okay.
It's
Yeah,
a tree fort that is like
It's a tree fort on fucking
that is
steroids.
yeah,
that is
Yeah.
3
Mansion of
stories. It is the Ewok village
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Return of the
That's what
Jedi,
I'm figuring.
but just a
It's dope.
mansion.
I kind of smack you and just go, you should have told me you lived in a tree fort. We would have came here way faster.
I know your place looks like shit now, doesn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
Bear,
Yeah.
this is where we should
I'm
have the
moving
party.
in.
Yeah.
The housewarming party. Yeah.
Housewarming party.
Are we
Yeah.
forgetting about the whole thing where like my life was ripped apart here and like
Sorry, it's just so
I know it's great. Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
you guys want to go?
Excited, yeah.
my childlike.
Let's go
wonders.
have a drink.
Are you forgetting about your
You
I
forget about your
need
trauma?
one.
your trauma?
I need one to relax.
Okay.
So then, are we all going up?
I'm taking a
Definitely.
ladder. I'm taking a rope ladder.
You're taking a rope. You have
Just
to climb
go
a
a rope
rope.
ladder.
Yeah.
So there's ropes so like I can swing down and like attack shit. It's like what the
Make
ropes hanging down.
make an athletics check.
Alright. Just like army camp, baby.
I'm taking
16.
a rope ladder.
I'm taking a rope.
Make it a disadvantage because you're wearing heavy plate and you're trying to climb up a rope.
Okay, that's not what it says. It says stealth. I get disadvantage roll.
You're climbing up a rope in plate.
Unbelievable.
Get out of here.
3.
8.
You get a good way up. No damage, no worries. But you get like a good way up, and you're like, "Oh my fucking full plate mail is."
It also
Is
would
really-
look. It would look.
Whew.
It's a lot taller than it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ritz is at the bottom being
It's
like,
like
"I
100
use that
feet
to
up."
get down, not up."
Yeah.
And yet you're like, "I can."
Those are for
I'm
going
determined.
down.
You get
I want
about
you
10
guys to be
feet up,
walking up the spiral and just like waving at me from up top.
maybe about 20 feet up or so, and you're like, you don't fall, but you do come down, and
It's
you're
not
like,
worth
you could have done it.
We got a little
Yeah,
bit
I
of
could have
rope.
done
No,
it.
for sure.
No, I could have
Oh
done
yeah,
it.
yeah. No, you
could've done
could have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
Maybe later you
Could've
can
done
on
it.
the rope.
that makes.
Go down.
Could have done it.
But like,
Yeah.
also get a rope ladder so that way it's easier to climb. We'll make
there's
one. We'll
stairs.
make one. We'll
You do look to your right,
You
and there's a
I'm
ramp.
so excited.
You look to your right, and there is a ramp that like moves, that basically circles the trunk of the tree, going up to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll still
Um,
make one. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll
for
still get a
sure.
rope ladder.
We'll make a rope ladder for my tree.
Does anybody else want to
Archery-
try and
archery.
climb the way down up?
I'm already halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm up the stairs.
Good too.
Ritz is like tracing her hand along the trunk, being like, I'm fucking home. And then it's also just very like quiet. Like Adam said, like you walk in, it's just kind of like this different just energy everywhere. Like it's basically silent except for like you hear a breeze. Like I have like a couple wind chimes that are like
The wood ones.
jingling.
It's
Or
it's
Wood ones, a couple,
Or
yeah, like
metal.
yeah.
it's also
Are they silver?
distinctly. It is distinctly like warm.
Stephan's like, this is bullshit.
It is like all of a sudden you are not in like the subarctic temperatures of the mountains. You are. It's like you feel a little bit warm in like your winter clothing and stuff like that. Like to the point where you want to like, actually, it's a little sweaty up in here. It's like that they had a big thermostat on this joint, and like I said, it's green and full of life. Yeah, it's a departure from where you were just a second ago for sure.
So it's literally a treehouse. Like there is it's kind of inside the trunk in a way, but it's also just like this building around. There's like a giant platform. You would see like kind of like an arrow holster set up, and then I also have like in the neighboring trees like target spots for me practicing. And then there's like you see like a little veggie garden stand and like plants and books and like just imagine like it's a kid's tree fort, but also like the coolest trinkets and bullshit, like exactly what you expect Ritza to be living in.
Think of Ariel's trinket collection from Little Mermaid.
It's that a little bit.
It's that, but like up in a tree instead of
Right.
under the sea.
Under the sea.
Gadgets and gizmos aplenty. You know,
Yeah.
who's its and what's its galore. I would say.
Galore.
Yeah.
Right, now we're definitely getting.
No, we're getting sued by Disney.
Yeah.
Garrett's like, we
Walt.
have to build a water. Felix is
Ritz,
like,
when you, as you're kind of tracing your hand along the tree, you get to that first level of your home. The bookshelves that you're used to seeing all messy, but like it's organized chaos. Like I know where everything is.
oh, you need that book? It's under that leg of the
It's
chair.
under that leg.
Yeah.
I know exactly where it is. It's that, but it's no longer organized chaos. Someone has been in here and has turned this place upside down. Books are torn open and thrown astray. Desks for writing have been flipped over, drawers ripped out of them. Your home is destroyed. Nothing is where it was left. You look outside. There are books that have just been like thrown to the ground 50 feet below, and somebody turned this place over looking for something.
I guess I would just go look. I'm wondering if there's like any books in particular. I'm looking for like maybe like a journal or something of like that would be that. Like I'm like thinking of what someone would want. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Make this is hard because you're looking for something that's not there. Make an investigation check.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's okay.
18. I'm the smartest.
What you can tell is that the desk that Venoran used to use
Yeah, I
to
guess
write.
Is there any specific?
You can
Yeah.
like that is the most tampered with.
Okay.
I guess you
That's
can
what I
say.
thought.
Like the shit has been ripped off the shelves,
Mhm.
and like those are mostly texts
Yeah.
from all over the planet. These like personal letters or documents, stuff that he was working on, stuff that he was doing, that's gone.
Right.
So you see like a busted lock on this desk and
Yeah.
drawers just thrown asunder, and those are the only papers that look like there's nothing there.
Right. Okay. I feel like Ritz would be like kind of like opening the drawers, looking through, maybe getting a little teary-eyed, understanding what has happened here, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you guys want to go see where I kept the giant thing? It's actually a quaddle, is what it's called."
Yes.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. Do you want to see where that was kept?
How do you pronounce
Yeah.
it?
Quaddle.
Quaddle.
It's spelled bizarrely. It's spelled weird.
Couatl.
Couatl.
Yeah, it's a weird word.
Every video I've ever watched, they're like quaddle, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
that's how it's pronounced. It looks wrong. Yeah.
What is a video?
Picture the lights of a spell. Picture your Eldritch Blast in 1,000 different colors projected onto a wall.
A thought that's actually visible.
Correct.
Yeah,
Zephyr, who are you talking to?
myself. Sorry,
It's okay.
Zephyr, who are you
Tedrick,
talking
you wouldn't understand.
Zephyr, who are you talking to?
You don't have an angel that talks to you like I do, okay? You don't get it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna
I
like
talked to that
I
angel,
know
actually.
that
I did.
I knew that this
Actually, I
would be the
completely-
situation in a way. Like I knew that they wouldn't just be taking the creature and leaving. Like there's so much information on it there that I'm like, there's no way. Like I knew that would happen. That's why I asked if there was like something taken.
Well, you know that he was writing about this.
Yeah.
This being this Couatl. That a lot of his A lot of his personal letters were to places like Terra, were to places like Zephyra.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of communication between him and the Ashari, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, none of that remains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my next. I'm gonna go to the next tree over.
Yeah, so you see her kind of wanders up like a level, and there's a rope bridge that connects to another tree.
There's a rope bridge.
There's a rope bridge, yeah. And it goes to this, basically this dome.
This is the best part.
It's like
this part's so good.
Okay,
essentially
we do that then, as I'm on the rope bridge.
You're
I start
swinging it.
swinging.
I knew you were.
essentially like a group dome.
It's the We Are Groot ball,
Yeah.
but it's like
But it's just a huge dome that's probably
Size of a
50 or
house,
60
yeah.
feet in diameter, and about 40 to 50 feet up. And you wander in, and
Epcot Center.
it is like half an Epcot Center,
Little Epcot.
but yeah, half
Oh,
like
great.
cut in half and made of twigs. And actually, the pattern that you talked about when you were making the pillow, that's kind of like looking up into the lattice
I was
work of
thinking
this.
that. It's
That's
like
exactly
this
what
lattice,
it. That's
yeah.
exactly what it resembles.
There's this.
Yeah. Design aesthetic that you understand.
Right. The architecture here is
This
fantastic.
is
exactly how I would have done it.
this was my inspiration. Ooh.
Is this what you're saying in character? This was my inspiration.
And then
Well, I didn't
holds
build
up a
this.
perfect picture.
No, this is awesome.
Then holds up the perfect picture of it.
On my cell phone. Britson, what is that?
So this is where the Kuatl was.
Wow. Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm trying to figure it out. Don't worry, I'll get it.
I really like that you announced that first before just like letting yourself find a joke first.
Nah, no, I'm figuring
This
out
is
which
loving
one.
this. This is loving being in a treehouse,
Hmm.
getting to
It is quite cute.
live out his childhood.
Yeah.
Quite cute, but torn asunder. Because her life is in shambles, guys. Come on.
Okay, so
Cute treehouse, everything is fucked.
you must.
But
Yeah,
a
this
tree
is-
house,
this is
so
awful.
It's the first time you're back here. Like this must
Tree
be kind of hard for shit.
Can I look for any signs of Keldon that I would recognize, like a weapon, or if he left me a note, or
maybe a dread.
a lock of hair, a lock of dread?
So, yeah. So you're kind of looking around this Quaddle's nest, essentially.
Yeah.
Looking for any signs of life. It's basically like soft. I mean, it's like any bird nest. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of it's like a soft floor that's been made out of twig and leaf and like basically glued together with like bird upchuck. Like as far as you know, this treehouse was built kind of around this structure that might have predated the treehouse, and up in there's like a sunroof basically that probably allows this flying creature to go in and out without having to climb downstairs. Ritz, your eyes are down. You're looking for any piece of information that you can find. Can the other three of you please roll perception?
Why I just rolled. One was really good.
Seven.
Yeah, still got good.
What's that?
7.
7?
17.
17?
13.
13. Barry, you're kind of down. You're helping her. You're helping her search around for clues. Your ears both perk up. You look up, and flying down through this hole in the roof are some of these bark devils. So everybody, go ahead and roll.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Yeah,
We're literally
yeah.
in a dome,
This is
dude.
a fucking Thunderdome.
18.
Fuck. This dice sucks.
You gotta change it. Change it.
Change it up.
This guy sucks. There's a whole nother
These
set
dice.
of dice if you would just want a new set.
These are usually good. This one's usually my go-to. I'm gonna trust it.
Trust the process.
Trust the
That's what you gotta do.
The story writes itself with these dice.
It does.
True,
It does.
true.
Oh shit, yeah.
Bears have enough.
Okay, let's go. Ritz, what are you at?
16.
16. What do you got?
18.
18. These guys got 18 plus 2.
Guys, 2 fights in one. Go.
Bear.
9.
9, 7,
13.
13.
It's like Bear doesn't
Okay.
care.
It's like Bear
Not
doesn't,
listening.
Bear doesn't even care about me.
Wow. Some best friend he is.
He's just in awe. He's like, this is awesome.
So they get to go first as you two see them coming and you yell,
Ew.
devils, or however the fuck you want to do it. I don't know.
You yell.
Ew. Don't do that.
3 of these things just tear through the roof. One
These are
flies
the
through the
ones a little bit
sunroof.
bigger?
These ones are slightly bigger. You've seen these ones before. And 2 of them just like punch through the leaves and the brambles that are making the top of this dome. Let's see here. What we're gonna do? Yeah. So one of them is going to dive down, seeing like Ritz in kind of a vulnerable position, crouch down. One is going to dive bomb you and hit you twice. Once with its bite and one with its trident. We're gonna say. Okay. First one is 17 plus 2 is 19.
Yes.
And the second one is 9 plus 2, 11.
Nope.
Okay, so the bite connects. We take 2d4 from that bad boy.
Hey, boy.
Why don't I have the dice ready? This is rookie shit.
Grab your dice, buddy.
4, 1. So that is 5 slashing damage as this thing just sails down and chomps into you with its little devil breath, with a little devil mouth. One of them is going to stay kind of elevated and shoot you with its tail spines twice.
Shoot me?
Yeah.
The fellow devil?
Yeah. He doesn't like the cut of your jib. He's
I
like,
don't-
he's traveling with
Don't
these
blame
guys.
him,
It's,
honestly. I hear you.
it's going to hit you twice with those.
That's jib.
He hits me with the.
One is 4, one is 14.
Oh, only one. Let's
Yeah.
go. That's
Okay.
Alright, so your jib's not that bad.
No.
1d4 plus.
Kind of
Chip
like
can't be that bad then.
Nah, it can't be. 1d4 plus 2. 3,
Great roll.
3 slashing damage. And that's better.
This is why we don't
8
play and eat at the same time.
fire damage.
So 11 total.
Right.
Wait,
This is
no.
why, 'cause I just
You never
I'm
eat.
resistant to
Never
fire.
eats anything.
do it. What's that?
Resistant to
So
fire.
it's halved for you.
So 3 plus 4, so 7.
Yeah, and the other one is going to attack you since you are also in a vulnerable position, and it
And they
is
know
going
not
to
even try.
it's going to dive bomb you.
Animals not to even try.
Does not even bother wasting
Dive bomb
rolls.
you.
They get scared of your armor so they don't attack you.
I know.
Yeah, it's
He's like,
gonna
"I'm scared."
one with a bite, one with a fork. So 10, 12, and 13.
Yeah, both hit.
Both hit.
Yep.
2d4.
You're gonna start raging.
6.
Rage.
Start getting a rage.
Yeah, so you get
flu.
6 bite damage, and 4 is plus 2, and 1d6. And 3, so 9 damage total to you.
Okay. Ouch.
Okay, so these 3 purple devils have flown down, cut through the ceiling, and they are now attacking. They are attacking you guys. Felix, you are up first. Seeing this and calling it out, what is your action?
I'm going to immediately attack the one attacking Ritz because she does not deserve this at this moment.
Yeah, go for it.
It is a 13.
13, 12 does not hit.
Would 13?
13
13
would
would.
hit. Yeah, 13 would hit. As you swing, this one a little more to it, and it's carrying. It's actually carrying a weapon. It's carrying this kind of forked, almost like a trident, but like a
Yeah.
smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
So you cut. It just kind of parries your blow aside. Okay, that's it for you, Ritz.
There was no advantage, obviously, right?
No.
I'm gonna grab scimitar.
Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
no sense.
This one basically grabs you
Yeah.
by the shoulder in its jaw.
6 plus 6.
12.
12.
6, 12 just misses.
6 plus 6.
As
Critical.
you're reaching for your scimitar, you can't even really take it out as it's just like shaking you. This
Yeah.
jaw is not like the imp that had kind of like a very humanoid face. This jaw is a little bit longer, almost like a predator, almost like a predator's jaw, like a dog almost that just chomp down on you, shaking you from side to side.
Shit.
Ritz, Zephin, you are up, sir.
Okay. I'm going to. Let me just see if I want to do this. I'm going to.
Give the people what they want.
I'm actually going to use Hex on that motherfucker.
What
To
the
try
heck?
to hit me.
Okay.
Alright, so he's hexed. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
And then as my.
What does that hex do? That just adds damage, right?
Yeah, it's 1d6 necrotic whenever I hit the target.
Okay, so again, like you guys are used to seeing this radiant energy come off of him. This hex is a little bit darker, a little more infernal looking, coming off of, coming from Zephyr.
Yeah, and then I kind of throw it on that
Okay.
creature, and I get to pick an ability check that it gets disadvantage on,
Okay.
and I'm going to pick.
This one is kind of up in the air, so it's not on the ground because it fired these these spines from its tail at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Dex.
Okay.
So any saving throws it has to make, it's got disadvantage on it. for Dex.
Disadvantage on Dex.
Yeah.
You
And
got
then for my main action,
Yep.
I'm gonna
'cause
pull
Hex
out
is a
my
bonus.
bow. Just kidding. I'm going to.
Eldritch Blast, baby, let's go.
This one's about 20 feet in the air, directly, basically on a 45-degree angle from
And
you.
that is an 11 plus 6, so 17.
That hits.
Let's go.
Leave it to the Eldritch Blast to start.
Yeah, you
Blast always
It's
does.
been really good for me. So that is that. 5 for the actual damage on Eldritch Blast, and then
Okay.
another 1.
Ooh.
So 6 total.
6 total damage. You got it.
If it's not resistant to necrotic.
Nope. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Cool.
That does full damage as you blast that one in the air. Blast it. There. You are up as this devil has come down and starts to attack you with its bite and with its fork, stabbing you like.
Really mad.
Do you guys see any cover? Is there anything? Or is it just an open
It's a
fucking?
dome.
It is an
Thunderdome?
open fucking
Or an
Yeah.
thunderdome. It is a
Thunderdome,
nest.
dude.
This is
Alright.
literally
It is a
glass.
giant bird's
Right.
nest. Yeah.
Right. Perfect.
Bear.
I'm still getting mad.
Oh yeah, you rage up.
I'm getting mad.
And I go,
I'm pissed.
reckless.
You're recklessly?
attack. There we go. 21.
21 hits. Go ahead, roll that
We're gonna
damage.
do
There's
some
the
damage.
rolls.
We're gonna do 11.
You're gonna D12 for your damage. That's dumb.
Damage.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Okay. So you cut into it, and it has a very similar effect as when you hit the imp. It sinks in, and you know you hit it, but not as much as you wanted to do with it.
All right.
Okay, that brings us back up to the top. The one kind of recoils from your Eldritch Blast. Is going to climb another 20 feet. So he's basically at the height of the ceiling, trying to escape that radiant energy, and he is going to fire his tail spines at you again twice. One was a 7, the other one was a 22.
Both miss.
Okay. 22 was I think was a hit.
Yeah. Barely.
5 plus 5 fire damage. So you take 5 piercing, 5 fire,
But 2 fire.
but 2 fire. So 7 total.
Rock and roll.
7 total.
What's the save I have to make on a concentration?
Concentration is 10 or half the damage. So 10.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so you maintain that concentration on that.
Constitution?
Constitution. Yeah. Okay,
Just
so
for
that
future.
one fires its spines at you. The one that is attacking Bear is going to continue to attack Bear twice. One with its bite, one with its fork. The bite was 18 plus 2 is 20.
Mm-hmm.
The second one though is only a 5 this time. So you managed to kind of kick free of its fork this time, and it's going to bite down for 2d4, which is only going to be 1d4. Oh, double ones on those d4s. So it's just two. It's just two. It's just
Your turn. Have
two
some lower
down to
rolls.
1.
Okay, yeah.
And the other one is going to continue to try and ragdoll you, stabbing and biting at you.
Out.
The bite is a 10, and the fork is a 6.
Nope.
So neither of them hit. As you finally are able to shake free, you punch that bitch in the face. He's like,
Oh.
and you don't take any damage from him.
Nice.
Okay, that was not a successful attack for them. Felix, you are up, sir.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on you. So run over and touch
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Cast this. One of the creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, and I'm hoping they fall into this. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Okay. So what does it do though?
So the protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against you now. You also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if the target is already charmed, then you now have advantage on any new save.
Yes.
That affects.
There you go.
Any saves against them? Because they're fiends, technically, right?
They are.
Yeah.
So Felix like comes over, pulls some cool shit, like slides along on his greaves and like woo, touches you as he goes by. All of a sudden you're glowing with this like radiant energy, and this devil that just attacked you like backs off, kind of feeling that feeling whatever energy that is.
So concentration for 10 minutes if I want.
Concentration. Okay. So just remember that you're concentrating on that. Maybe mark that somewhere.
So now I get advantage on attacks against them?
No.
No, I get
They-
advantage on saves.
They have disadvantage on you though.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. So you touch her, she glows with this energy, and you just stand there kind of staring down this devil that's now kind of chomping at you and like kind of upset with the current situation. Okay, Ritz, you are up now, glowing with this radiant energy.
And I'm gonna take a swing.
You're scimitaaring this bitch?
Scimitar in beach. Crit. 19.
Ooh.
That's a crit for you now?
Yeah, well, I'm a fighter, so I have 19, 20 crit.
God
I
damn.
always forget.
What level does that come in at? 2?
It's always,
For
yeah.
fighter is 1, I think.
Fighters 1, I
Oh,
think.
holy
Fighters are
shit.
crit. I always forget a 19's a crit, too.
Okay,
So
so
I
now
get-
imbued with this radiant energy, you
I
take a
fucking-
rip at this bitch.
So I double my dice.
Just roll your 1 damage die and then double the number that you get, yeah.
So 8 plus 4, 12 damage.
8 plus 4 is 12 damage to it. Not as much as you wanted.
Not as much as I want.
But it cuts into it and again is disgusted now by your smell. You smell off to this thing. Yeah. And it spits back. He goes,
Darn it.
Zephin, you are up. These
I
guys are all
actually,
taking
that
their
wasn't me
hacks
doing
in.
that with my mouth. Ritz had just shit her pants.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oh boy.
I'm going to take my quarter staff and I'm going to Eldritch Blast. At the same one I wanted to hit before I fired you.
Yeah, the one that's up in the air.
I missed.
I love you announcing like
Okay.
you're gonna do something else.
Shoot that
Yeah.
radiant energy out of the staff. It just blows a hole through this quaddle nest as leaves kind of gently fall onto the battlefield below. Are you moving anywhere? Are you sticking
I would
around?
just like to make sure that no one's like too close to each other. So I'll, like I want to be
Yeah. Okay.
15 feet away from.
Sure. Okay. So you kind of
Yeah,
back
yeah,
up
yeah.
towards one of the walls that is not.
Yeah.
It's not being utilized. Sure. Bear, you are up.
Reckless attack. Ooh, what happens when is it?
No, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
it doesn't
You're at
matter.
advantage. You take the higher number.
Okay, so it's 21.
And then
Yeah. Fuck. Oof.
Minus 14.
14 total damage. Kind of.
should be good.
Just let me drop it
Take
on
another
the-
rip. You rip it out like this
Just
black
waste
ichor
that.
kind of sprays against the walls. You come across again, smashing it in the shoulder. The devil snarls as you make really good contact. This one is going to now attack you because it's at advantage, right? For
It
both.
will be, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So 18 plus 2 and 15 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Go hit.
I should
Do-
do protection on him.
5
Story wise,
And-
it's
Yep.
worse than for you.
No.
and a 3. So 8 total damage
Okay.
as it comes back and attacks you, but that's divided by 2 as well, right?
Yeah.
So he's stabbing, biting.
Oh, never
This
mind,
is
he's
a-
fine.
this is a duel. He's doing just fine. Yep. Okay. The other one is going to fire 2 more of its spines at you, Zephin. That was that one on a ride. That one. 14 and 21.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna have to do this in 2. So yeah, the first one.
Okay, so 14.
First one hits. Yeah.
Okay, plus 4. Tail spine is 1d4 plus 2, so 3 piercing. 3 piercing plus fucking 1 fire.
Do I take 0 then?
You take 0.
So 3 piercing.
You take
Okay,
0.
so after
3
that hit,
piercing, yep.
I'm going to hellish rebuke.
Whoa.
What's the range on it?
Any creature that hits me within 60 feet.
Yeah, it's still good. Holy shit. Yeah, okay.
Don't fucking touch me!
Yeah. It's only about 40 feet away.
Is that cocked?
I can't see it.
No, I don't
Like
think
in
so.
the crack. It's
What
like
do
a
you got?
butt crack.
It was a 6. And an 8. And a 9.
6 and an 8 and a 9. So what's that total?
23.
6, 8, 9 goes one to drink mine.
23.
That's fire damage.
Fire damage.
Singing something
Just
else.
These are different songs.
Uh,
I know your song.
So
and
you
I
You
know
also
your
know
song.
my song.
The
I don't.
This is cooler.
Oh.
The window.
Fuck.
Oh.
I missed this last time. They
That's
had
what
immunity
you're
to
doing.
it. So your hellish rebuke
Yeah.
fires out this massive flame, embroils this whole spine devil, dissipates, and no effect. This
No
devil is
effect.
still
Wow.
still
See ya.
standing. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, damage immunities, baby.
Uh-oh.
Gotta make sure to read that close.
Whoa.
Shit.
No effect on that guy.
Uh-oh.
And the last one that is, it's going to attack
Well, you hit me
but-
twice.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this
You gotta-
guy's-
Oh, I did
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
guy's still
you're right.
getting me.
So we are plus 1d4 plus 2. 2 plus 2, so 4 piercing. 4 piercing, and 1 again. So 0 fire damage.
Let's go. Huge.
Yeah, those tail spines did very fucking little. And what does it speak? You hear in your mind,
Yeah.
fuck you. Telepathy up to 120 feet. So yeah, this
Wow.
comes right to you. And it's in Infernal. So you just hear.
You cheeky bastard.
Wow.
Okay, and the last one is going to attack you twice, but it's going to be at disadvantage for both. 7 and fucking 2, 4.
Oh shit.
So
See ya, fella.
again, it wants to attack you, and it can't even see you through this light energy.
Glowing.
You're
Why is it
glowing. Felix,
Can I just use
I'm gonna start attacking.
sure. Which one are you attacking?
The one trying to.
Okay. This is one where I'll give you like advantage on because see, its turn basically between you is just trying to like
It's also
gnash
blinded
at
a
her.
little bit.
Hit it.
Nice.
Uh,
Double fit.
double
You-
fit.
That's your third
That's your
double.
third
I know.
double, yeah.
So I think that makes you a god now,
I
and
think
you no
you're-
longer are in this campaign because you have risen above.
You actually vanish. Garrett vanishes.
Right.
I actually think you're the god. You're DM. I
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
switch places with you.
All right.
Please.
All right.
This has
Everyone's
been
switching.
fun. Your campaign.
Garrett's like sick. Now I got sushi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I also get his.
By the way, I
sushi.
tried to give him one of mine. He said no, I'm full. So.
Yeah, I'm full.
Fuck
It was for tomorrow for lunch.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Smart,
you
smart.
can add your sneak attack on there too.
Yeah, it's on here. That's actually the better damage. So it's 11 damage altogether.
11 damage total.
Yeah.
It would have been.
Right.
Yeah.
Under
As
normal
you
circumstances.
as this thing is like gnashing, trying to look for a place to attack Ritz. You manage to like stab it in what would be its ribs, and again, it just kind of grabs hold of the blade, like the skin just grabs hold of it, and it is still up and kicking, but looking pretty hurt. Ritz, you are up.
I'm stabbing.
Stab away.
19.
Let's go.
So that's a crit times 2. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Go get him.
Ooh. 3, 6,
9.
10.
Damn your wine.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Every time now.
Every
9
time.
growing. 9.
10 damage.
That's
Down
the
5.
song.
Okay.
I know. I like that.
Okay, this one's looking real hurt. You got 2 that are looking real bad right now. 2 that are looking real bad right now.
Maybe.
Is anyone looking perfectly fine?
Actually, I fucked that up. Wait. That one is dead.
Yeah.
I
killed it.
attributed the other damage to the one that was attacking him
I
for some
killed
reason.
it.
Yeah. So this energy's going off. You stab through it. Once again, it's kind of similar to what happened last time. You guys both had your knives in the same.
Wow.
Duel. You want to fight? You want to duel? And the answer is yes. Yes, you do want to duel. Obviously, it's the second time.
We'll
it's happened.
rip out our swords from each end of it.
Oh, and
And
then
it just,
sliced
like,
in half.
And then
I'm
the
gonna
body
pull.
just
I'm
kind
gonna pull to the right,
of pulling right.
and then you pull. To
I'm
the
also
left.
gonna pull the.
So you
Yeah.
basically like scissor effect this thing
Yeah,
and it
like
just
we're
falls in
slicing
2
him.
pieces.
Yeah.
The wings kind of like
Sorry.
the wings
Almost phrasing.
What
What
I
he
thought-
did. He did proper
Slants,
phrasing.
I covered for him.
Way dope.
and as the 2 halves hit the ground separately, they both into dust.
Nice. That was cool. I'm
Oh.
gonna go this.
Zephyr,
Well, I'm trying to 1v1 this thing, and Zephyr.
This thing is just a range. Yeah, it's just a range duel that's going on here.
This guy's such an asshole.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you
And
just
I'm
hear in your
going
head
to-
in Infernal, "Fuck you! You're garbage! You're trash! You're not even a real one of me. You're halfy. You're a halfy. You're a dirty halfy."
Oh shit.
Yeah, the chat
What are
doesn't
you gonna
stop.
do,
I'm
Zephyr?
going to
Now
What are
it's
you gonna do?
personal.
Yeah, yeah.
slam my quarterstaff into the ground,
Okay.
and the kind of the water that's usually in the air.
Mhm.
You just see these droplets kind of like start to hit me, and they start to
Okay.
steam.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis
Very nice.
Whoa.
at 2nd level.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So
What's Agathis?
well, you'll see.
Agatha is a nice lady.
She's a witch.
And that is going to end my turn.
She's a nice lady. She's a witch. Okay.
It looks really cool. Like I'm starting to steam,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like you see this faint glow
She's
of
a
like
witch.
armor that's surrounded me.
It's a witchy
It's
name.
fucking dope.
Agathas.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like to think it looks a lot like Felix's armor because
Yeah.
it doesn't actually hold any weight, but like it's really the only armor I've seen.
Yeah, it's
So
full
it
plate.
looks like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look up, you're like, Devil Brother. What's going on?
I can see the inspiration.
Yeah. Bear, you are up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I'm gonna D6 myself because
Yeah, D6 yourself.
D6 yourself right up.
D6 is up.
it's a 6.
Alright. Reckless.
Why is that sexual? Like, why did we all
What
We
the
all were
fuck?
like, ooh.
D6 yourself?
Total?
Ooh, baby, yeah.
Double fives. So
Yeah.
it's a s-
Are you plus
11.
8? Oh no, you're plus
11,
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not does not hit. I'm starting. The dice are telling the story that you're kind of like scared of devils or something. That's a real problem
That
for
should
Bear.
be something. Yeah,
This
they're
is
just
like hitting
just
these
freak
things
the
is a
fuck
real
out
issue.
with like
Never-
possession and shit. He has
Yeah.
bad dreams of it
Yeah.
and shit.
This is
That's
true.
Well, you were scared of his angel.
Not
His
Or no,
angel,
your
yeah.
your
Yeah.
angel.
True. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Scared of
devils and
that.
angels are new to me. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't talk
Sure.
about that shit.
Sure.
Okay, let's
I
go.
like that. I like that for you.
He writes in his notes, scared of devils.
Okay.
Ain't he?
So
Super
first one will
religious
shoot
things.
at
Scared
you,
of religion.
Natty Light, as he
Let's
fires
go.
the tailspine. Just
Hits my new armor.
yeah. Would it hit you? Just
Whoa!
ding, right off of you. It's gonna hit you twice at advantage. 19, 21 to hit, and 20 to hit.
Yep.
And we're just gonna do this real quick.
Unbelievable.
Fuck off. I keep rolling ones on this fucking D4.
Really
4,
hurts.
6, 10 damage total divided by 2 for you.
Down to 5.
As this fucking thing is just poking holes in Bear. And you're like, no, stupid devil! Or whatever you sound like. Please, no!
What are you even?
Yeah, and there's only 2 of them left. So you've got one, as we go down to Felix, you've got one floating in the air, just firing these tail spines off at him, and another one just poking holes in Bear.
Yeah, is anybody perfectly fine? Like, are either of them like
Both of them have been hit.
hit? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there one that's been clearly more hit? Actually, no. There's one on the ground and one's in the air.
One's
right?
on the ground.
All right, I gotta go fight that.
Yeah, so you'd have advantage on
Ground
this.
one. It's just me with my rapier.
You'd have advantage
Yeah,
on this
that's too
because
far out of reach.
Bear had kind of withdrawn a little bit. This thing closed the distance, so you're approaching from the rear on
When
this
you're a
bitch.
kid, and
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
uncle keeps
Advantage
going
then?
like this,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
12, 17.
17 hits. Go ahead, roll your damage, sir.
With sneak attack.
With sneak attack.
Oh, let's go.
11, 14.
14
Let's
damage.
go.
Nice.
Yay.
Nice.
Divided by 2.
Oh.
Okay. This one's looking real bad. Ritz, you are up. You finally have a little distance. There's one up in the sky, and there's
yeah,
one
the
down
dead
on the
guy.
ground. Yeah, you rip your blade out. It's
Yeah.
dust now.
Okay, I'm scooting back. I'm grabbing my bow.
That trusty
I'm
longbow.
shooting for the guy in the sky.
Guy in the
Shoot.
sky.
18.
18 hits.
So dumb.
What's dumb, Garrett?
You can just roll a 10 and be like
7.
18. Nearly doubled my
7.
die.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
It's not quite good though because it's only like.
No, it doesn't do a ton as it kind of just turns and looks at you.
Once you get your
Looks at you upset.
magic.
Zephin, you are up.
Alright, I'm going.
This one is now kind of turned. It's still looking at you,
Well,
but
I
it's
can-
looking back at Ritz too because it just took an arrow right in the
I
back.
could fire arrow right now, but I don't have resistance.
Look at me while I
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
you.
And it just goes,
with
fuck you!
Eldritch Blast. So 17.
17 hits,
I need
yeah.
silver
Okay, cool.
arrows.
I'm the cat.
And that's just force damage, right?
Yeah.
For Eldritch, yeah.
6 plus 4, so 10 plus 5. So 15.
15. That's enough. That
Let's go.
because that was hex damage too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
He
white
actually-
energy explodes out from his staff, hits this thing in the air that was just looking at you, and you heard in your head. You also heard. He definitely said "fuck you" to her.
I thought it was gonna be like some
not very
secret.
nice.
I thought when you were saying she
not
says
unless
to
you
her,
speak. Not unless you speak Infernal. No.
she says to her, "Your quaddle is here."
We have your. I'll tell you exactly, and it explodes in a cloud of dust.
I go, ah!
Got you. It's saying, "I'm literally going to tell you everything you want to know about everything," and it blows up
Wow.
in a cloud of dust.
Zeph cheers.
Seven.
Yeah!
He said, "Fuck me" like 1,000
Yeah,
times.
3-4. 3-4 battle.
Felix is back out on the fucking rope ladder.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
whoa.
Barry, you look up to your left, and there's this bright flash of brilliant energy, and a cloud of dust starts to snow down upon you as this thing continuously pokes holes in you.
That was someone.
Alright, I'm gonna try to fight back. I'm scared, but I'm gonna
Fuck
try to
yeah.
fight back. There we go, 21.
That's what you're looking
Let's
for.
go.
That hits. Go
Alright.
ahead, roll that big damage.
Oh,
Big.
baby.
Big. 17 is
go.
enough. As the dust raining down upon
Big
you, you
flash,
look at
let's
this,
go.
you're like, this is nothing. And you take this thing, this is only like 4 feet tall, fucking wings out, like, haha, bitch, look at me. You come square down and cleave that bitch from the skull down to its little devil penis, and it just like, and then
I didn't know
just
if you were
blows
gonna
up
go there,
into,
but
Yeah, you got it. You got
Into,
to let the people know.
into
I'm a man of God.
2
Realism.
clouds of dust. Good job, you killed the
I'm not
devils.
scared of devils anymore.
Yes.
As you let
I'm
out
not afraid
this
anymore.
this loud war cry, you start to hear from outside, lower, so somewhere underneath you, you hear, hurry, get him inside.
Huh?
Were you
Okay.
expecting somebody?
Nice.
Did you invite someone over?
Did you invite someone for a 2-month event?
You heard a knock on your door and you went, don't answer that. I
Did
didn't
you
know.
order wings?
Did you order anything from Amazon? Don't answer that.
Shut the door. Shut the blinds.
Shut up.
We're not home.
I know somebody was coming over.
Nobody comes here unless they know where it is.
I walk out the door.
Did the voice sound cool?
You walk out the door.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Can I like get a little? Can I roll if I
Perception roll.
recognize the voice?
How cool we think.
Yeah,
this
sure,
role is.
sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's a distinctly feminine voice,
Oh.
Yeah, 15.
and it is a
go
voice
back
that you
in.
definitely do not recognize.
Interesting.
Ah, go!
I impale myself on a sword.
I mean, it is a door. You can.
I'm
take
going
a look if you
to
want.
keep my bow drawn,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and like stealth over across the bridge, and maybe like be in a doorway if they're coming up.
Okay.
Some
Make a perception check for me right away. As soon as you come out the door.
Another 12. 15.
Okay. Looking down, you see 2 people moving in through the door of your grove, in through the door of your home essentially. So they have made their way like up the ramp, and they are now walking into the main door of your home. There's one that looks large, bald, and there is also. You can't make out exactly what it is, but it looks distinctly tiefling. Like it looks like it has horns that are coming out of its head.
Alright, there can only be one. I select myself as your champion.
What color is the tiefling?
Volunteers. Tribute.
Well, all you got to see was the back of its head, so it has like
It's
kind
got
of.
horns.
You've got horns and you've got like long kind of dark hair. You see those 2, and like the door kind of swings, not closed, but like somebody moved in
What if
before
it
them.
is me? Oh, it could be past you. Future you.
I'm right away. I'm coming around the corner, bow drawn at them. Just
Okay.
full protection mode.
I come out and have my shield up to give her 3/4 coverage.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting. I mean, you gotta take a fighting style for that, but interesting.
Oh, you do? I
Yeah.
thought I could just
Protection
kneel
fighters.
down in front of
Oh.
her.
Protection fighters can do that.
Oh.
It's kind of cool.
Cool.
But
But nobody else is allowed to kneel in front of their friends.
no, well, right now we'll but yeah, you can take the bullet if you want. Fuck it. So as
Oh
you
my
kind
god, there are guns?
of yeah, Thousands.
Oh shit!
Literally.
I told you there's crazy shit happening in this grove, guys.
You saw 2 people. All of a sudden, there's thousands of
Uh,
machine guns.
Ritza pulls out fucking handguns.
This is the Matrix. We can make it anything we want.
I don't think my shield's gonna be useful here, guys.
You also see, as you come around, you look. There's a couple people moving in, and there's another like 5 or 6 imps that have followed them and are down like on the forest floor level, and they're starting to kind of fly up and flap their little imp wings.
Shit.
I'm gonna say, how did you get in here?
So you yell.
I'm yelling at them with my bow drawn in the doorway. Basically.
Okay. You yell, and you see this large kind of bald person who's there look up at you, and you just see like whites of the eyes, no pupils. It just kind of looks at you, and then ducks back in the door. The tiefling kind of moves in behind, and it just shuts the door.
I'm gonna cast Bless on these 3.
This is a standard thing with Goliaths. It's not like a fucking possession thing.
Oh my
I see
God,
that look
I'm
in your
like-
eyes. It's a pretty standard, like, he doesn't have pupils. What?
I thought he was made of rock.
He is also that, yeah.
No.
I thought that was a cool part.
Neither do I. didn't
Yeah,
know
you
that.
guys actually find
We
some
both
common
don't have
ground in
pupils.
that.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at either of you in the eye anymore.
I think Goliaths don't have pupils.
Oh
Maybe
my
they
God,
do.
why did they
I
run?
never heard that.
You might be wrong. I don't know.
Bitches.
So it's a Goliath.
Well, this one has no people.
Yeah.
Uh,
Get over it.
Yeah.
Are you saying, why are they
All Goliaths are
running?
beautiful.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you to
Okay.
figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also said he has a beard. They don't have beards.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
fuck, you
going
can have a beard.
to.
Fuck you, you have pupils now.
Yeah,
Whatever
yes.
you want. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. You want a beard?
Sure.
You have one.
It's
Oh, thank
not, it's super game breaking.
Thank
It's
you.
it's,
Yeah.
it's canon. You now have a beard. You guys
I'm
looked.
not playing anymore.
You
We tan him out.
This is
you
not.
you
Guys,
swear to God he didn't have a beard.
Something about our characters aren't.
Yeah, he does now.
Oh.
I kind of like double take
Yeah.
back at you.
What? The
And I'm
magic
gonna
of the
go,
grove
and I'm
is
gonna
real.
go. Can you guys cut it out? And can you come fucking help me for a second?
I was recasting.
I'm blessing
season
us.
2.
Oh, right.
I am blessing.
Bless everyone. Bless everyone.
Just so you guys know,
Good.
What do we
you
do?
now get to add a d4 to any of your attack rolls.
Okay.
Not the damage rolls, to the attack rolls.
To hit.
To hit.
Yeah.
And saving throws.
Is that every attack roll?
Okay, now leave.
So I want like, for my spells too, right? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
My damage.
Yeah. All
So
attack.
you see a Goliath and a tiefling walk in.
Yeah, and I'm telling you guys.
Like a
to
bad
come.
2 or 3 hits.
Yeah.
And the tiefling goes out.
Nice.
And they both don't have pupils.
And you also see half a dozen imps. Like,
There are 6. Yeah.
or,
Are y'all down soups?
Oh my god. You don't have this, but cutting words like you just got it.
Yeah.
three of them change course, and they start coming after you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're not fucking soups. We love our girlfriends.
You can keep your initiative
Show
count where they
sympathy to your
are.
girlfriend. Doesn't count.
Keep
I had
your
a question about 2 concentration spells at the same time. Just my first
no,
one drop.
can't do it. 1, you get 1.
So don't cast.
So if you
bless
drop
on
it,
me
you
then.
drop it.
No, it's not that it like I can't use bless right now because.
Oh, because you're also doing evil on me.
Correct. But I think I'm
Understand.
gonna just keep
Understood.
that. I think I'm just gonna do the bless.
Okay, you've got 3 imps coming at you.
Oh, straight up because he yelled Sims.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they were just like, "What the fuck, man? We're not simps," because imps can speak common, so that's dope.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So they start to flutter up. Their friends go into the
Oh my
door, and
God,
they start
so much fun.
barging against like your front door, and these other 3 start like floating up towards the bridge where you guys are.
Oh.
And you called simps.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're fighting.
No, that's not what I was thinking. That's
Um, and
I'm
they
still raged, I would assume.
Uh,
It's a minute though. I can only rage for a minute. So.
no, because you didn't. There was like, if you don't take
Yeah, you
damage
no
or don't
longer
give
protect
damage, then it
against
ends.
things
Yeah,
after
true.
the round.
So
Yep.
so your rage
You
would
did
have
bless.
dropped.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, you can obviously bonus
Got
action
to,
rage on your first.
Just to be clear, I did do bless and
So I don't
she's
have
So you
not-
dropped your-
she's
anymore,
not
yeah.
disadvantaged.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. And they actually slot in at the top.
It's not disadvantaged.
They slot in at the top of the order, so they're gonna go first.
We need to delete this or else I'm gonna get fired.
As
Huh? You can't
okay,
see that.
so
You're fine.
essentially you're basically. I'm just trying to get everybody's position here.
Yeah.
You're like at the doorway, basically, of this.
I thought we were
Like,
at the rope
so
bridge.
we're
Well, the rope
so
bridge,
like
though, is
we're
the entrance to
doorway
the-
of the
to the
rope
nest.
bridge,
Right.
Okay.
into the.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And you've kind of called from over them, Simps, and these imps are
actually-
flying. Where are you at?
Yeah. I suppose I'd be in the doorway still. I'm
Yeah.
not
Okay.
really
So you're
looking
basically in
around.
like a single file line.
Yeah.
These three are
Well,
just gonna
so no,
close.
Ritz and Felix are at the door at the
At
other
the bridge.
side of the bridge.
Oh, you
Like,
ran
I
across.
crossed
You
the bridge.
crossed the bridge.
Yeah.
10-4.
I went wherever
Okay.
she went.
Yeah. Yeah. You
I
followed her with
crossed the
shield.
bridge,
Sure.
went to my house doorway, and that's when I came in with the bow into the house.
Oh, into the house.
Yeah.
You saw something completely different then. I thought you
Okay.
were at the
This is
door
very
of the
different.
nest.
That's what I thought too.
Oh no,
and
I was
you
thinking.
were looking down and out, but you ran across the bridge
Yeah,
and looked down into your house.
I was in. Yeah.
That changes things.
Okay, a lot.
Completely what you
Okay.
see. Yeah.
We can
Um,
keep it the way before if you
Well,
want.
it's whatever you like. Where are you? You tell me where you went. you
So
go?
from my
Go.
understanding, that was that I heard them enter the house, so that's why
Hey,
I went that way. That's what I did.
Totally fair. You ran across the bridge. You followed. You're kind of acting as like a
And that's
shield,
why I
as a
said,
shield
how
maiden,
did
basically
you how
for,
did you find us?
for her.
Because it
Um,
was the voices talking, being like, "Get inside." I'm like,
Right.
Why are you here?
Right. So you're
Oh, you're
looking
talking
down
to
then
someone.
from.
Yeah,
I
I
think that
yelled.
was on the ground.
No. So there's
No, they
on
ran
the,
up.
on the they they
The
ran
ground
up.
was devils.
Ground was
Yeah.
devils. They're flying up
Gotcha.
currently.
Mhm.
They're at the ground level of the home.
Gotcha.
So that's why I said the forest floor for the devil, because yeah, it's a weird
Yeah.
weird levels
Oh,
thing.
okay, gotcha, yeah.
So the ground, like the first floor of the home.
Yeah.
So which floor are we on?
You're on like the second, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on like an overlook that looks
Thunderdome
down.
was the Thunderdome.
Yeah, Thunderdome,
Thunderdome.
bridge,
Mm-hmm.
door to the
House.
house, looking down into the house.
Yeah.
Front door of the house, fucking
Spiral.
windy ramp.
Right.
She
Makes
built
sense?
a complicated house, guys,
She does, yeah. Fuck you. So you look down into your home,
for flavor.
and as you yell what you yell, a familiar face looks up at you.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God.
So you see Keldon,
yes.
who looks up at you
And I shoot him.
with
No.
his fucking rippling body and his sexy dreadlocks. And he looks up at you, and the recognition is immediately there.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "Holy shit, Ritz!"
I'm gonna roll for pupil check.
Okay, roll perception. You also
You're
see
checking for his pupils.
you also see inside, because the Goliath and Tiefling are currently outside, still
Yeah.
moving in.
Yeah.
You see with him an injured dwarf, a dwarf that you recognize as Brooks Lockridge.
Yes.
And then along with them, you see a young human woman looking very perturbed, kind of light blonde hair, blue eyes, just like fucking pacing back and forth,
It's
kind of
Steph.
holding the door.
Is that the image that I should have in my head as Steph?
Similar but
Thinking
like
about this character?
similar but like short hair, a little bit
Okay.
like she's like wire thin.
Right.
This woman.
Right.
And then as that kind of moment of recognition happens, this light purple skinned tiefling walks through the door along with this Goliath woman that you can tell, and they slam the
There's
door.
7 people in here now.
Yeah, there's 5.
Where they all come from? We saw 2.
We heard.
This
You
is
heard
crazy.
We saw.
Oh
we
no,
saw
no,
The other
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is just crazy.
Yeah,
There's
this
5
is-
people
this
here
is
now.
nuts. This is a lot of people.
Okay.
And the Brooks looks very hurt. He looks like
Fuck. Okay.
he's hurt. So as soon as Keldon sees you, he looks up and he goes, "Ritz, come help."
I'm gonna like. Felix is behind me. I'm pushing him. I'm like, "Go help!" And then I'm gonna like yell over to Zephyr and Bear and be like, "Come immediately!" Like.
I'll do lay on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start running across the rope bridge.
So that yelling is happening. Now we'll get to the imps. The
I'm
imps-
actually gonna specifically say save him to the dwarf.
Brooks.
Save the dwarf. Yeah.
Okay. So the imps now, hearing the commands being yelled back and forth, have slammed into this door a couple times.
Yeah.
You see this like wire thin woman just kind of bracing and holding the door. You also see her start to slowly transform into a fire elemental. So she just kind of like blows up into this like fiery creature that all of a sudden is now bracing against the door.
Oh, shit.
She's like doubled in size and is just holding that shit
I
down.
thought we were a mismatched group.
So she's holding that. These imps fire up. They're going to. Well, I guess 3 of them are gonna come and attack you guys. So 2 of them are gonna attack you right away.
For calling them Sims.
For calling them simps. That's really the biggest crime that has happened here.
Truly.
Out of anything.
Truly.
Okay. Now back to my imps.
Wow.
Yeah. So 12
Against whom?
against you.
Yeah.
12. Okay. 1d4 plus 3. So 6. Then you gotta make a con save for me.
Okay.
You can add a plus a
add
D4
it.
to your saving throw.
The saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Dude, again. My 3d6 is working.
No fucking way.
Oh boy.
It's a natural 8.
You're at advantage though.
Natty
On the save?
That's what he gave you bless for.
Nope.
No, it's
It's
just
just a
add.
4.
Oh, it's add a
Just to
d4.
add D4, so I'd be
Not
You're not-
useful, dude.
Yeah, but
It's
you're
on a 1?
no, but it's not. It's not a disadvantage. It's a straight roll.
Yeah, that's why you rolled 1.
That's I just rolled.
Oh, I thought you rolled that one too.
No,
Disregard. Oh, apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
No,
this
I
sucks
just
for you.
No,
rolled
you
one
can.
there.
You definitely.
Yeah, that
rolled
sucks
that
for you.
one.
That sucks for you.
No, I for sure.
I mean,
you
it's
rolled that
a
one.
3. It wouldn't have mattered anyways.
7 in total.
8. So you take 14 poison damage as this thing.
I'm dead.
Baby.
Okay, so he
I had a
drops.
feeling.
He drops unconscious. As you see, Bear, like this imp just flies down and just stabs the shit out of him multiple times.
You still can add your D4 to death saves. Just so you
Okay.
know as well.
That's really great. That's insane.
Well, it's just saving throws. So
Yeah.
it's
Right.
considered death saves.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna take a peek at something real quick. Apologies for this. I didn't see this going this way.
Yeah, I didn't know we needed Revivify so early.
Well, you're not dead. He's just unconscious. He's aight.
He'll be fine.
Right.
Oh,
Looking good, Bear.
He just yells as he goes unconscious.
Devils!
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, you go unconscious, and the second
The
one.
blast on the saves helps.
Is going to attack. Yeah, the second one's going to attack you for sure.
How long does the blast last?
18
Oh yeah.
plus.
Oh yeah.
So that's 10 rounds
Yeah.
of fighting.
3. Why did I choose one? It's hardest to see. 3 piercing.
He's shooting me, right?
No, he has come up and he is biting you, and now he's going to sting the shit out of you.
Interesting.
Yes.
So hold on, he hit
Yeah.
me.
He did hit you.
I have armor of Agathis.
You do
so
have the
it's-
armor of Agathis. That's true.
Where
He
is
doesn't know that.
I get that.
it? So
Who was that?
every time a creature hits me with a melee attack,
Yep.
while I have my temporary hit points,
I poop
it
my
takes
pants.
5 cold damage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if he did 3,
That's cold.
Nice, nice.
He did 3
On the
three,
first attack.
3 piercing.
On the first attack.
Yes, but he didn't do the poison damage yet.
That's fine.
Okay.
But he still takes 3. He takes 5 damage.
He takes 5 damage. Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Perfect. Once again, doesn't look like it's done. Should have done as much. Should have done more. Should have done more
Okay,
than that.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought cold damage would have
I
done
thought
stuff.
so too.
No, boys.
They got cold hearts.
But he definitely is shocked by that. He goes like,
It's like
"Fuck
this
you."
mist.
You
that
two
just-
agreed
Yeah,
way too
yeah.
easily with
Pops out.
that. You
Yeah,
both went,
it's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
and the poison damage, you got to make a con save for me if you would.
Make it.
Nope.
Okay, so take
7, 9.
11 poison damage
It's okay, there's a
as
couple
it
people here who hopefully live.
as it enters into your veins.
11, so there's that. So 4, so 6.
And we're gonna just do this real quick too. Of course, Natty light.
Let's go.
No, it doesn't help you at all.
Nice.
It doesn't help you at all yet.
That's I think that's the door being held.
Oh.
That's my guess.
Uh-oh.
Do I have any
Hold
2
the door.
concentration saving throws?
No, it would just be one
Just be
for a
one.
total of 3. What is this? 11, 3, 14. So it'd be 10. You still have to make a con save of 10.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that is those 2. The other 4 that are down there are going to try and bust through the door. That's a contested strength, and this is not probably going to go well, I imagine, for them. I didn't stipulate which one is which, so I'm gonna go gold.
And you forgot.
No, I just didn't, and I felt bad because one of them was a nat 20.
You're
So like either way, I feel
Yeah.
like that's bullshit. So we'll go gold is the
Good guys.
the fire elemental. Yeah. Yeah. So that holding strong against the smashing of the imps.
Where'd you go, Steph?
Not Steph.
It's not stuff.
Okay.
No, that's
I
not
thought
her.
this was
That's
the
not her
wire
character.
one.
It is,
It is.
Wire thin.
but
Steph.
she's
She's just not stuff.
Okay.
so
Different wire thin.
this
Got it.
this tiefling, you see now that she's got like this huge fucking maul on her shoulders as she runs up the stairs to the second floor, seeing that one of you guys was knocked unconscious, and she's gonna run and try and smash the shit out of one of these imps.
Nice.
Let's
And
go.
I think she'll be able to probably. Natty light. She won't be able
What
to.
is up with these rolls today, folks?
Multi-attack.
Multi-attack.
Yeah.
14, 2 plus 8 is 10, not enough. Okay, she hits once as this huge Great Maul swings 3 times and just bashes the shit out of him on the third one. And we're going to go 2d6 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Nice.
And unlike you guys, she has a magic weapon. So one of them she just turns to dust right away.
Nice.
She just comes
Nice.
across, blows up into nothing. And then the other ones are just currently helping. Are you going down to assist?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be their turn. So Felix, I mean, you're up next. As you go down, you see this dwarf who has like a long braided brown beard and a little candle, like a candle that's burnt down to a stump, kind of hanging off of a helmet.
Okay.
You can ask him about it when he's conscious.
I will.
Isn't that?
But he is bleeding his own blood. He's
Right.
covered in kind of a mixture of like black ichor and his own dwarven blood as it's gushing out of him pretty good.
I'm going to lay on hands this guy and give him some HP. So I can do up to 10, but
Okay.
I'm gonna only give him 5.
Okay. Okay.
Give him 5 HP.
Okay. No problem. His wounds, I'm gonna say, are grievous enough that it's basically gonna act to stabilize him. It won't like bring him back or anything like that because he got pretty fucked up by whatever
Sure.
they were doing. But at least like the bleeding has stopped as also this Goliath kind of comes over, and you can see like this great kind of sadness in her eyes, and she's young, like she's
Right.
probably like 15 or 16 for the Goliath, and the fire elemental kind of looks back at this Goliath and goes, "This is your fault! This is your fault!" And she begins to cry as you kind of heal him up, and the dwarf stops like shaking and at least looks like he's stabilized but still unconscious. And that is like, is there anything else that you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna reply. He will live. Right now we need to be on each other's side, and I'm gonna say, hold the door and run upstairs.
The fire
Just
elemental's
yelling.
like, "I'm doing it already."
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Hold on.
As I'm walking up the stairs and outside to go check on my friends. And
Okay.
the last thing she hears is, hold the door.
So sad. So you cast your lay on hands. You sprint back up the stairs just in time to see this this purple tiefling just smash the shit out of this thing with a maul.
And that's all I got.
That's what you got, Ritz.
Just whatever my movement.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a shot at the whatever one's more hurt, or whatever one attacked Bear.
Whichever one attacked
Whatever
Bear.
one took Bear down.
Yeah, that one is still flying up in the air.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot at that guy.
Sure.
Don't throw it away.
19.
Never throw away your shot. That hits. Go ahead, roll your damage. This one is hurt a little bit because it already
10.
got hit by his
10
armor.
damage.
Like this. 10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. It does a little less than you wanted it to, but it's looking mighty bad right now.
And then I'll just kind of like go back in the doorway. Little
Okay.
Bit, little bit of cover there.
Sure. Ritz, Zephyr?
I'm engaged with something right now.
You're the one that like the one that she just hit with the arrow.
Yeah.
That you've also
still-
Agathist is still like up, but it's looking real rough.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of reach my quarterstaff in the air, and then you see like this little lightning kind of
Oh shit.
little cloud go around here, and
Okay.
kind of go into the staff, and you see it kind of surge through my body, and I try to shock and grasp him with my other hand.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It looks so cool. 14, actually 14. 14 to hit.
14 hits, yeah.
Alright, please fucking hit it hard. 1d8. 5. 5 damage.
5 lightning damage.
Yes.
That's enough. As you just like grab it and it just goes, and just before it pops, it's like, fuck you, and just like a balloon. It's like a bubble, just like
Fucking imps.
into like a pile of dust.
Okay.
There are still 4 that are bashing down the door on the lower level.
Okay, and then-
Seeing its friend pop like a balloon, there are 2 more are going to kind of fly up.
I'm going to healing light bear over here.
Okay.
You see that familiar little
Yeah, you
orb of
pop
light?
one and then
This little orb is literally why we hired you.
this little orb.
That
has
little
done-
orb.
This little orb has done a lot.
Put in
This
the orb.
little
It's so
orb
good.
of
Oh my
mine.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Despite
So-
not
so-
having
so-
like a cleric, it's like
Yeah.
you've got that as a bonus, and you got lay on
Yeah,
hands.
And it's
you
a
guys
bonus.
are looking pretty
which is
good.
Insane.
And cure wounds, yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'm out though.
I have no other way to heal her.
You're out of your
I'm
little
out of everything.
wonderful news.
I'm nothing.
Yeah, I know as well.
Okay, Zephin Bear, you are shook to consciousness. You see this purple tiefling bash the shit out of an imp, turning it to dust, and your friend Zephin electrocuting the shit out of one as you kind of come across this pop, wakes you up.
And there's one more flying up there. Right?
There's a couple more that are starting to fly up. They haven't gotten up to you
They
yet.
haven't gone up.
No,
to
they will on their next turn.
And
They'll be
there's a
up to you.
couple at the door.
There's a couple on the door bashing the shit out of like the lower level door where the fire elemental is holding it.
She's
They're kind
holding
of
the door.
crashing into it.
She's
Yeah,
holding the door.
she's holding the door.
I guess I take a javelin out and take a shot at one of the 2.
Yeah,
flying up.
yeah,
Okay.
sure. As they turn their attention towards you,
Now, do I have to? Oh, I didn't rage the last time, so I'm gonna rage now.
you're raging.
Yep.
Yeah,
We
you
go
got a rage.
reckless on the
I
javelin.
think that has to be a melee, doesn't it?
It
Reckless?
just says when you make your first attack on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't say anything about like.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attacks. Yeah.
So you're at range with this.
Okay. Yep. So not advantage. All right.
Not advantage, but straight up.
That's 18.
That's gonna be enough.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. That's going to be because I did rage, so 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. Cut in half. That is 5. So that looks wounded as it's so tiny. Your like giant javelin is sticking out of his chest. It's like struggling to keep flying up, but it continues to try and fly. And the purple tiefling now kind of seeing that you guys are up, you're looking pretty good. She's going to turn around and join her friends back down on the lower level.
Logical.
And just kind of ready an attack if the imps break through the door. So that'll be her action. The other ones are just trying to calm down, calm this dwarf and trying to take care of him. They're all ready if they need to be, but I think they're in good shape. And the devils are gonna go. So the imps now are coming up to you guys. There's 2 on their way. One is going to attack you, Bear. 19.
Oh fuck.
19 plus 1,
We need to remember
24.
to add our extra
We
die.
did
If you
again.
need it.
3 plus 3,
You only get
6.
it once?
Piercing.
Bits of 3.
And then halved.
Halved.
3. You get more.
Good night.
9 divided by 2. So you take 4 poison damage. Night out again?
So
I think.
4 minus 2. No. So
No, it was 9 down to 4.
Oh, it's 9 down
yeah,
to 4.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
7 total.
Just enough again.
Bye-bye.
You just you come awake to the world. You see this tiefling run away, and then
I
this
throw
other
a javelin and just
imp, his other imp closes the gap to you. Yeah, it's the one that fucking has the javelin sticking out of it. And it's like, yeah, fuck you, and it just turns and
That all happened
stings
within
you.
6 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.
You're like, oh.
I love how this game
Reach
works.
down, you grab your fucking javelin, you throw it. It just kind of, it like gets knocked back and then continues to
I'm like,
fly.
how
Probably
long
still
is
seated
6
the whole
seconds
time.
really?
Buddy, I
Yeah.
can't even get out of bed in 6 seconds. This guy's passing out, throwing javelins.
You're shaken awake. Well, yeah, that's not like a bender. You're getting up with holy energy. It's different. That's like feeling really good. Like when the alarm goes off and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, a new day. You know, like you are sometimes.
Has anyone
Has that ever
here
happened?
ever done that?
I feel like that when I
Think
wake up
everyone.
in front of my alarm. Like if I wake up like before my
Yeah.
alarm.
Yeah.
Like that 1 minute right?
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's what being injected with holy energy is. Like.
Or
It's like having a smelling salt in front of your nose. Like you're.
that's more like
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're like fucking yeah.
Waking up to coffee. I get it.
Waking up to coffee,
And then you went
absolutely.
back to bed.
And then you went back to sleep. As
Immediately.
the other one is going to. The other one will fly up and probably take a hack at you since you fired at one of them with an arrow. Going to
I understand.
18 plus plus
That's
a bunch.
fine. That hits.
All right, you are 3 plus 3, 6 piercing.
There's more.
Holy fuck, 4, 5, 6. 15 poison damage.
I'm done. 15 poison damage on top of the 6. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm out.
Okay. This one comes across, kind of catches you unawares. You're like, that's my friend. Who the fuck are these people? What's going on? There's imps, and then this one, this like scorpion stinger, just hits you square in the neck, kind of shoots a little poison into you, and it's night night for you, as you just kind
Night-night,
of
folks.
pass out. Okay, that is the 2 devils, as they just KO'd your party members.
Night.
Night night for you.
Go ask somebody for help.
Felix, you are up. As your friend took a nap, and your other friend is taking a nap.
I'm alive though.
You're alive.
Kind of.
I haven't been touched yet, so I'm like, cool, great.
One of them has a javelin sticking out of them,
Pussies.
You're right.
and the other one is untouched currently. The one that just stabbed her in the neck is untouched.
Yeah.
In the neck. That's crazy.
Yeah, came out of nowhere.
But it's not like it's not a gash. I'm getting like zapped, like stung.
It's a scorpion
It's
sting.
like a stung. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stinger.
Yeah. It's like a scorpion sting.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was an ouchie. It was an ouchie.
Shit.
I'm going to run over to her. I was gonna do a really cool thing if you guys didn't go down. It was gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be the
Oh, I
coolest
bet.
thing.
It's gonna be the coolest
I
thing.
wish.
Multiverse all the time.
If I could do it, I'll see it.
Yeah, that's true. You just need one person, because
Yeah,
then
but
you
will
can
we
tell the
all
story.
see it
You
if
just
we all
wanted
end
to
up
do it
dead?
for cool factor, or did
It was
were we
literally
involved?
just for cool factor.
So just
No,
do
no.
it.
Just do it. They might die, but just do it.
Right. She's like what, 10 feet away or whatever?
Yeah, they're both
Come up
pretty
the
close.
Stairs, basically.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah.
You came up the stairs. You're like at the doorway. She's right there, and Bear's like laying out on the rope bridge a little bit, swinging there with his big body.
Holy shit, the rope bridge is gonna break.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
300 pounds.
No heavy.
You guys didn't figure a weight limit on this bad boy?
I don't know.
I'm
I
going
didn't go
to run over and I guess this is all my action. Give you a health potion. Pour it.
That's the action, yeah.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
What's the health potion again? I think it's 2d4. 2d4 plus 4,
2d4 plus 4, something like
I
that.
think.
Something like
Yeah.
that. I don't actually know.
I think you're right.
That sounds right.
Guess what? It is now. So
That's it. It's canon.
6.
10. Back up to 10, baby. Thank you.
Back up to 10.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And this imp is like, are you serious? I just knocked you out. What's up? Bear, roll a death save for me if you will. Okay, that's a success.
Great success.
And the devils are going to attack.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, the one of them is definitely going to attack you since you are conscious. The one that's up there.
did I miss a turn?
Did you? Ritza,
I just went.
Felix,
Isn't it? That
Ritza.
Yeah.
So
I
she
shot.
should be awake. No, you didn't.
You didn't. Yeah, so
I just
you're
woke you
awake.
up.
You're awake.
You're good.
It's
Yeah.
my turn?
Yeah, because you just
Oh,
went.
yeah.
And I
Felix
skipped.
used
I
his-
skipped because it's
it
a
goes
bear.
around, I think.
It basically does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ritz, go for it. My apologies.
Alright. I'm shooting a bitch. I'm shooting the javelin bitch. Actually, no, I'm shooting the healthy bitch.
Shoot the healthy bitch. Shoot it.
Oh yeah.
17 plus 8.
Yeah. I think it has. I think it just doesn't.
And it's 12 damage.
Yeah, well, it's not. So
You max damage too. Let's go.
that's crazy.
It's actually not because it doesn't.
It's not, but even despite that, it's
So-
like you took it down under half health because it was just such a good. It was such a good shot. It
Thank
was just
you.
like, it's like, ooh, if I get hit again, I might go down just because that shot was so good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in my town. You're my fucking.
Yeah, I am aware that I'm in your home and you should roll max damage in your own home. That should be allowed. And you fire it and it's like, ooh,
Ouch, my feelings.
but it's really you hit me square in the feelings.
Ow.
Let's go,
Okay.
Zephyr.
Sticks
Zephyr.
and stones may break.
Right, I was after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I screwed up. That's what you get.
No,
Stay on me
that's on
for
me.
it.
That's on me. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my hex to. Am I
Oh.
engaged with anyone? No.
No.
Okay. The closest ampy imp near
Yep.
me. So
Yep.
he's hexed.
There's
now.
two. There's two. There's one with an arrow and one with a javelin.
One with the javi.
Yeah, the one with the javelin. You got it.
So I'll hex him,
He's hexed.
and so you could. I'll say dexterity.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
That's what we call a dex hex.
Hell yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate that. Okay.
It's
and then
trademarked.
I'm going to.
TMZ.
Eldritch Blast. Okay. Is that a natty light again? That is a natty light again.
Are you serious, guys?
Yeah, no,
Stop it.
yeah.
Stop this. Stop it.
It is.
Stop it.
And then I'm gonna go. Ah! And then I'm gonna run inside and try to like stay inside the doorway.
Okay, so you're staying inside the doorway. You've got
You're
a
near
couple
me
bodies
now.
between you.
No. I'm on the other
Bear
side.
already
Oh.
rolled
You're
his
in
dex.
back. He went back in the dome.
You're in the dome.
Oh, you went back into the dome. Good
Well,
call.
that's what
Yeah,
side
yeah.
we're on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Unless you want to jump over his dead body.
But
Yeah,
then
because
I'm
Bear is like
Bear's-
20 feet away from you.
Right.
So you guys basically are flanked on the bridge
Yeah.
now.
That's fine. I gotta hide a little bit. Try to. At least.
Yeah. Okay. The one that you tried to hit is going to hit you. The one that you tried to hit is
He
going to
flies
hit you.
in the door out.
It's only a 9.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, as he tries to bite you and it just or sting you and it just misses.
Okay.
The one of them is going to follow you guys. Who's in front of who there?
I would be in front of
You'd be in
Sure.
front.
That's not going to hit either. That's only a 10. Those were 2 bad rolls.
Good.
And then the other one is going to try. The other 2 are going to try and break through the door. Strength contested, but it's bigger. Their strength is -2. The strength of them is +. Yeah, so that's not even a contest. Even with rolling lower, the fire elemental's easily able to like.
Let's go. Hold it. Just so I can do something cool.
It's holding the door. The door is
Hold
held.
the
The imp is through.
Are you gonna do the full thing this time?
If
This other
This guy's
adventuring
so
party
dead.
is holding their ground. Devils have done their thing. Felix, you're up. You're up.
Nice.
You've got the one imp that has tried to attack you. That is kind of in your grill, and you got the other imp that is over there in their grill.
Okay, I'm going to run and lay on hands the final 5 health points back into Bear.
So you're just sprinting across
Sprinting
the
across.
bridge. Okay, so you're gonna take
Lay
an
on
attack of
hands.
opportunity. 10 plus 15. I'm not gonna hit you. So it just kind of stings you. Just glances off your armor.
Yeah,
Yep.
I grab his toe.
Okay.
And,
It's very large.
just
Yeah, it's his toe.
kind
Feet.
But you're awake.
of, and the holy symbol that I've now tied around my wrist
Yeah.
over our journeys is kind of glowing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I get back up and I run really close to the rope that goes down.
Okay. You're close to a rope. There's multiple ropes. There's one that's close. It goes down to the forest floor from.
That's where I'm standing for something totally cool.
Okay. Okay.
Nobody pass out.
A lot of
I swear to God.
lot of falling damage. If you don't. Okay. You are
If
there.
this is cool, or if this works, coolest day ever.
Rit.
If
You
not,
are.
I'm gonna have broken arm at my tree fort.
You are up, and the man who is guarding
My
you,
tree
the
fort.
man who is guarding you with his shield, has
Is
now abandoned
standing
you.
by a rope.
He has
Yeah.
abandoned you to
Yeah.
run across the bridge and
No,
heal
I
this
say bear.
guy.
That's okay.
He is, but you are now alone with this imp that is here, with the arrow.
Fuck.
Yeah, I guess it's too close technically for a longbow shot. Does it matter?
No, it does. Yeah, you
I say-
shoot that at
Yeah, you'd be a
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Watch this, simp.
That's your free
Do they
action.
follow me? Instead of
There's one that's like right next to you, and the other one is 25 feet behind you. So it's like nah. No, I'm focused on this one.
Yeah, you would.
Go
Seems
ahead.
like you're trying to protect her, which means you're kind of the simp of the situation.
Yeah.
That's what the devil
Yeah.
says.
That's what the imp says, actually. Well, seems you're actually kind of simping, dude. Bruh, I'm gonna fuck this girl up now.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
literally sting her to death, dude.
scimitar this bitch. Oh, that was just a full, just in a crack. Ooh. Ready?
Okay.
Did you add that bless?
Yeah.
Good use of the bless.
No.
What does that bring you to?
16.
What are you reading? I have a 5 and a 3.
So he's 8.
Yeah,
Oh,
plus,
8.
plus
I
your-
forgot I get to add 8.
Is it 8 for your scimitar?
6.
Plus 6. So
Okay.
what do you add total?
So it was
14.
5, 14.
That is just enough to hit.
Nice.
So to bring you the bless.
Bless up.
Bless
Bless up.
up.
Thanks, Avandra. Bop.
Oh, and a
You
1
goddess of
damage.
change.
5 damage. That's it.
5 damage.
Yeah, I guess they're
Slashing round.
ones.
It's not
Yeah,
enough.
let's just throw them in.
They suck.
This one's looking real rough, but it is
Throw them in
still
the garbage.
it is still up.
You don't want to sell them.
This one is still up.
Give them back to Adam.
Yeah, do whatever you want, dude.
He
Do
said
whatever
throw them in the
you want.
garbage.
You want to throw them out? I don't give a shit. We got
They're not
more than
doing
enough use out of them
They're not
already.
doing good.
Okay,
This one
Ritz,
doesn't even match.
Zephin.
Is
You
this?
Oh, I'm sorry, and I'm also going to use my second win to get some hit points back.
Yeah,
also.
good call.
Nice.
Great call.
So I get 1d10 plus
Yeah.
my fighter level. Where's my d10?
And your fire level
What's
is
this one?
your fire level is 3.
Look getting excited.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, 0. 10.
Let's go.
Holy shit!
You get 0?
So I get 13
What is
back.
the point of that?
Oh, I'm back to full fucking health.
This is the
Yeah, you
second
are.
week in a row
Must
you've
be.
done that.
Me
Yeah.
too, almost.
Yeah.
And got and
Huge.
rolled my 10.
Because I
yeah,
looked at, I'm
me too.
watching the video back.
Me too. I know.
You did the same thing. You're like, fuck, it got a 0. I was like, no, that's 10, dude. That's max. That's
max.
crazy.
I'm back, baby.
Let's go.
You're back up. You're feeling. You hit your second win. You're like, yo, I can take this bitch. Because he's.
Fuck you!
Yeah, and he's like, you're a simp too. Yeah, that is what happens. Zephyr.
Is this
Your
is
allies
this
are all awake.
The simp that's in front of me.
Yeah,
Is that the one I hexed?
that is the one you hex.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So
Yeah,
I'm
she's
going
engaged.
to kind of be engaged with this motherfucker,
He's engaged with
and
you.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
use your fist.
Miriam.
I gotta fist him.
He's like, you better be engaged with me if you're fisting me.
You see this
That's what
kind
he
of
says.
bright little halo appear out of nowhere, and then
Okay.
the shining light just aggressively goes
Yeah, fuck yeah.
to surround this creature because I'm gonna sacred flame him.
Okay.
So that's it.
Ooh.
That is a
Save.
dex saving throw,
At
but he
disadvantage.
has disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
How to
My
link
dex
your own
is-
spells. Let's
Exactly.
go.
Good combo. So I guess Dex is just.
That's the
plus
one that I
3.
kept using in.
A 19 and a 2.
Oh,
So that is a 5 total for his save.
fails.
Let's
Now
go.
watch me roll a 1,
Whoa!
a
No,
2,
not today.
2
Wow.
I was like,
a
it's
2.
not
Oh,
one, 'cause I can see
but plus
this.
my hex damage.
plus your hex.
I think.
You're really trusting those drop rolls there.
Six.
sir.
Seriously.
Shit! It's gonna end
So
up down
6
the stairs.
total.
6 total?
Yeah.
That's enough. Thanks to your hex.
Are you serious?
He had 5 left.
Let's go.
He had 5 left. This radiant energy just rains down on this devil. It's like, and then he just
Oh, you know
condenses
what?
into dust. Does he not
cheat.
condense into
Do
dust?
you consider it me hitting him with an attack with the sacred flame?
Because it is a save.
Yeah. So take away the hex. That's fine. I didn't technically
What?
hit him.
If you're doing damage to somebody, that's hitting somebody.
No, but an attack typically means like you've rolled a hit. But no, I
But
already.
you didn't roll.
It's canon. I already turned him to
Okay,
dust.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I turned him into dust already.
And he appears out of nowhere again.
Yeah, that'd be bullshit.
Okay.
That'd be
Okay.
time travel, and
I'm
we're
just trying
not.
to be honest with you.
We're not at that stage,
I never
but
thought
I
that
will.
was a real thing.
I will-
Thought if you do damage to somebody,
I
Some
will
sort of
look.
save
I'll look that up though
period.
Yeah.
for next time for sure.
Cool.
Because that would fundamentally like kind of change your. No, I guess it wouldn't.
Not really.
It wouldn't really change the combo at all. But we'll check it out. This one's dust. That's canon. So
Cool. Dope.
We'll check it out for next time.
Work perfect.
Bear, you
What's
are
up?
you are up.
And the two, where are the two devils?
They're the one is dust.
Yeah.
The one is like right next to you because this is the one that has a javelin in him that you
Okay.
threw and that stung you to death.
That simp is still there.
That simp is still there.
Alright. Now, I can't rage. I can reckless attack.
I lied. I
Oh.
lied
Okay.
because he killed that one. You two were
Yeah,
on
okay.
one. The other
Yeah.
one is right next to her.
In my.
Right.
Is in her grill. So the one is like across the bridge.
Oh,
That's
I
the
just
closest
shim-
one.
the one I shimmered.
Yeah, and the other two are
Yeah.
down low trying to barge the door in still.
Two down low.
Yep.
So
Respect.
I just kind of want to like flank with Ritza there.
She will be because
Great axe.
she's like basically in the door of the nest,
Okay.
and this imp has flown up to her and is like trying to sting her. Like
Okay, so I'll flank
When I
behind
got
it with my
knocked
great
out,
axe.
You-
come
you've
up
got it.
for a.
You've got it flanked to
a
shit.
Soahin. Ooh, that's
Alright.
yeah, that's
yeah, it's
definitely gonna
fucking
hit.
yeah.
And then we'll go with this is
Just
What's your
get
damage
his
bonus?
character.
it's +4 since I'm not
It,
raging.
it dies regardless. You don't even have to
Sweet.
fucking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's dead.
Alright.
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 It's dead. So Ritz, you're looking at this this stinger like, ooh, I'm gonna sting you. I'm a simp. I'm gonna sting you.
It's saying that.
It's literally saying I'm a simp just to troll you. It's
Yeah.
like I'm a simp and a troll, bitch. And then
Oh my god.
yeah, he's
We're
trash.
so young and hip and cool.
He's literally trash. I don't know how they talk. I don't know how these young imps talk these days. And Bear just comes from
Shit.
behind it and just like cuts this thing square in half. The wings like come off of it. It just
That'd
sunders into two, and it's just like, oh, I was a simp. And then it's
He's dead.
he's dead.
Wow.
Done and dusted, and now it's another contested strength. Gold is the good guys. Ooh, the door busts down.
Oh shit.
As they just kind of found like these weaknesses, and the fire elemental was holding it back, and it just kind of busted through in separate spaces. But that's their action. So they are through the door. Felix, here's your
What are you
move.
doing, buddy?
Here's the cool thing.
Are you
I
going down
run
the
off.
You're running.
I grab the
You're
rope
grabbing it.
and I swing
Make an
into
athletics
the
check.
door.
Yeah. I hope it works for you. I really do. Come on.
Don't
Swing
you
the
dare.
dice.
Let's
Oh, 21!
Yeah. Do you say anything dope? Because you've got your two friends there.
Your friends are watching.
Your friends are watching. Do you say anything dope?
Literally, I was gonna.
I love fucking tree houses.
Yeah, it was literally gonna be like a.
Okay, you guys look over. Or no, you're not there anymore. 'Cause You ran across the bridge.
That's your action.
You ran across the bridge, but you're there.
Uh-huh.
So
Thanks
you
to
see
my
it.
Movement.
So he waited to try and get everybody to see it.
Right.
And now the two that were unconscious the last time are now not even facing
Not
him.
even
They're
seeing
over
it.
on the other side of the bridge. So like, you guys watching? And the same people that were watching before are watching
Our
now.
turn.
It's literally just
Right.
him.
Cool.
And you get wee, and you fucking stick that landing,
Yeah.
and you superhero
Right
land.
behind them.
Yeah.
I want like the rapier. I'm just that's the
Roll
image.
for
It's
attack.
just, I'm
Fucking roll for attack, baby. Let's do it.
advantage because
Poking.
I'm flanking.
You're just trying to poke.
Yeah, because they're engaged with this fire elemental that's right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it hits.
16.
It hits.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It hits.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Sneak attack with my scimitar.
It's a rapier.
Sneak attack with my rapier.
Double ones, baby.
God, it was so
The
Oh
best part
my
is, y'all can't see it because it's underneath now.
All
But
that
yeah,
for 2
I
damage.
literally did
He just
two.
pokes them.
No, I do more than 2 damage. It's 5.
5 damage.
Cut in half.
Cut in half. To 2
To
damage.
2 damage, so good job.
2 damage to 1.
You don't know.
So you appear down on this bridge. The whole crew that's inside is like, whoa, that was cool. And you're like, ah! And the imp's like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, I just kind of I assume my sword kind of like flexes.
Yeah.
A little bit.
into it.
Yeah, just kind of.
Boing,
Just epic music.
Yeah.
boing.
Boop, 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 boop. Ritz, you are up. From your angle, you see. Well, actually, you can. So you did see him swing down.
I was gonna
You
say,
can
I
also
wanna see the door.
From the nest, you can see that front door. So you can see that his
Okay,
attack didn't
sure.
do like a ton of damage.
Passive perception. I want to see if she sees how good.
She's engaged in combat. She's watching.
Yeah.
She's looking.
That's 100 feet down.
You have -1 perception.
It's not 100 feet down. It's like
I
it's
have
like.
fucking
No. It's
sucks.
not the first. It's not the ground
Oh,
floor.
okay, it's not the ground
Yeah.
It's the first floor of her place.
And her range is like 600 feet. What are we talking about here? She can see.
I can see shit. I can see.
So, and just because of the angle, you got an
Makes it
angle to
sound like
attack
you dance.
one of them. You have an angle to attack the one that has his sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the one that he
Impaled
poked.
on
The
my
one that he
sword.
poked.
The one that he poked.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a shot.
Sure.
The one skewered on my
18.
sword.
Skewered. 18
18.
hits. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll the
yeah.
damage.
11.
11 down to 6. Down to 5. Okay. Not enough to kill, but as you like do your amazing Indiana Jones move,
Yeah.
you stab it into it, and you just hear as this arrow just like you feel the fuck take the whiskers off your chin as this arrow flies past your shoulder and like hits this imp square in the neck, and the imp's like, "Oh, that hurt way more than your sword." Ooh! You go, oh man, that arrow did. Your sword sucks, but that arrow did
He's
a lot.
lucky I used all my fucking magic already because I was gonna divine smite his ass. Radiant damage right to the skull.
Zephin, if you peek inside that door, you can now see both of the imps because the door has collapsed inward.
So even from I'm near the nest, right?
He's on the nest side.
You're on the nest side,
That's
so you
okay.
that's right. I keep getting the sides confused because
Yeah.
you guys keep moving, which you should because it's how it works.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's on. You can actually see the same one that she can then,
Okay.
because the other one is tucked kind of inside.
And
the other
how far
door's
away
door.
is that from me? Would you say?
Bridge is about 30 feet. It's another 20 feet down. I'd say it's no more than 40.
Okay.
Here.
So I'm going to use my hex
You don't even
again.
A squared plus C squared. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It's like the same. I
Plus
got
or
it.
minus b equals
Yeah.
the square root
Of C, yeah.
C.
I'm going to
Plus or
move
minus
my
four
hex to
squares.
the one I can see.
Yep. Okay, it's
And-
hexed.
I guess what I'm gonna do.
Are you Eldritch Blasting that
Baby,
shit?
baby.
Well, it is a dex. Dex
hex.
So he gets disadvantage on dex.
Dex hex?
Fuck that. Strength.
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 Disadvantage on
ABB.
strength checks.
Strength
Or
hex.
saving throws.
Stir hex. That doesn't sound.
No, it's
Strength.
just it's ability checks. It just says ability checks. So
it's not even
disadvantage on
save.
strength. Yeah.
Okay, well now he's weak as shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
he's our-
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
The Eldritch Blade.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
There it is.
What is that? It's a 1 again. I hate this game.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
God damn.
No
Your Eldritch Blast
way.
like soars just like into the doorway.
We're gonna get
It
these
almost
dice
hits. It almost
calibrated.
hits this
Yeah.
fucking this fire.
We gotta get
This
these dice
fire elemental. It's
calibrated
like
this
what
week.
the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It's pissed. This fire elemental's like, yo, fuck you.
That's on me.
I think
Bear.
we should all like meditate and
You
hold
are
our
up.
dice
I'm
this
me.
week and like
How far away
speak to the
are
dice.
they? Like,
So
feet
Barry,
wise?
you're the
Like,
one that's
give
on
them
the
a walk.
house side.
Yeah.
So if you like go back into the
Yeah.
doorway from the house,
Yeah.
if you jump down, you're
Yeah.
only about 20 feet away from one that's like.
They
jump
probably
down
are
20 feet.
covered in like
Right now, if
You
I
only
were
have to jump down about
fucking
10.
If I were to huck a
like,
javelin
like,
from here, is that within
like
30
ketchup,
feet
was
or
what I was
no?
gonna say, like,
If you moved a little bit, like you could stay up on this like second level and get to within
That's all I heard.
that
Wow.
range.
Use my movement to get across the bridge.
mine might be.
Sure, yeah, you're starting to
Mine
move.
might be.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll get within
Don't
earshot of the.
Yep, you can get
motherfuckers,
there.
And I'll
You can
try
get
to
there.
javelin him. Is really all I got. That's 15.
15 hits.
Okay, and then it's
15 hits. So there's one that's like on the in just before you make your choice. There's the one that has one that's on the far side of the door frame, the one that has a sword and an arrow sticking out of it, and then there's the one on the close side of the door frame that you can see that they couldn't. That
Okay.
that looks fine.
I'll go for the one that looks fine.
Okay, sure.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay,
Huge.
huge, but half that.
Half
So real big. It was real
Not
big.
really.
And then the fire elemental is going to basically just whip out rays of fire, and unfortunately doesn't do anything because they're immune to the damage.
Yeah, I should have
Um,
yelled that at her.
and,
when she was
uh,
lighting up, I was like, that's kind
Yeah,
of useless.
yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Well, it's just
the
really
Goliath,
short.
the Goliath, and the Tiefling, and your buddy are just going to kind of guard the dwarf.
So cool.
They're just holding their action. If this thing closes on them, then they're going to attack. Otherwise, they're more interested in saving this dwarf behind them than they are in doing literally anything else. And then that brings us back up to the
I
top.
hate them.
Why?
Should they're trash people.
They're my friend.
Trash.
Well, you
We're saving them. They're not doing anything to help.
really
I
only
trust him,
really
though,
only
with my
one of
life.
us
The
here is your
tiefling
friend.
can help. Tiefling help.
Okay, so the one that is the one's going to attack you because it is basically held there by you, and that's not going to do anything.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, and the other one that's getting attacked by you is going to come up and attack Bear. He's going to fly up to him, and that is a 5+. This might hit him. 5 plus 5, 10.
Ooh!
10 is not gonna hit.
Let's go.
11.
Huge.
Are you 11?
11, yeah.
11's easy.
This fucking stings right into your armored fucking kilt, and the cloth of it just catches, and you're like, my armor is fucking dope.
That's what he says. He's like, look at my vest. Do you have a vest?
Look at my vest. Felix, you've got one on the end of your blade, sir.
Yeah, skewer. You heard that?
Who is strength? Who is
Strength, not
strength?
advantage, whatever.
Strength
Sure.
X can't
I'm gonna
try
just,
to do anything
I'm
with
just gonna
that.
straight up hit him.
Sure.
Let's see what happens. 17 plus.
That
5,
hits.
Yep. 1d8.
D8.
8 plus 3, 11.
Dead. So you just drive this thing in further.
Dead.
You thrust your blade in further, and you're like, I did this by myself, and
Pull up. I don't want to pull up.
pull him up, and he just belly down on your blade. He's like, ah, because you're just holding him in the air, and he's trying to escape on his wings, his tiny little wings, and he can't. And then you just into dust.
Nice.
That was all you.
Is that everyone? No.
There is one left, one that Bear just threw a javelin into.
I can't do anything against that.
Ritz, you're up. You
Um,
cannot see the one from where
okay.
you are.
Where are you?
Bear is inside your house.
Yeah, I threw a javelin, so I'm still.
Okay.
Bear moved inside the house. So
Okay, so I'm assuming I could hear and shit happening. So I'm gonna go to somewhere where I can see the
you'd have to
commotion.
move. You'd have to move back across the bridge essentially, and back into the second floor of your home.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can do it. It's only
Sure.
20 feet. The bridge is 20 feet long.
Yeah.
Scoot across there.
And I'm gonna take a shot.
Yeah, if I can shoot it. You see this javelin just sticking out of it. 16 hits.
Oh.
Whoa, did you see that?
Yeah, just.
9
The
damage.
whole emotional journey on that roll.
9 damage. Did you see that? Really? Just,
9 damage.
Yeah.
Not quite enough. This thing is very close to dead. Zephyr.
I'm going to try to see this thing.
Yeah, so you follow Ritz across the bridge. You guys sprint there together. You see her just unload
How
an
far
arrow?
away are we?
How far away are you? As you get through, you're probably about 30 feet from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move my hex to this asshole,
Yeah, it's moved there.
and it is Dex.
Dex, Hex.
Yeah, Dex hex.
Boom. Use
Dex,
that
hex,
And you
use
know what we're
that
gonna do?
dex.
Something that uses that Dex Hex?
Dex.
We're gonna
Eldritch
Blast.
Average.
Natural 20.
Oh, baby.
That would have been nice.
You needed that.
That would have been
You
really
needed
nice.
that.
This guy's getting destroyed.
Is that a 9? What is that? It is a 9.
9.
Doesn't fucking matter.
That-
Yeah, it's a
How do you
9,
want to do
'cause I
it?
can
How do you
see
want to
Let
fucking
me
do it?
calculate my fucking
Okay,
damage.
sorry.
18.
If it's more than one, he has to know.
18 plus 2, so that's 18 plus 4, 22.
Yeah.
Plus 5, is that multiplied by 2 too?
Is it a die?
Yeah.
It is.
So that's plus another 10.
It
so
is.
32
Holy
damage.
moly.
Okay, well, you needed to get to 4.
You
so
did
you
it.
did kill
Okay, cool.
Cool.
How do you
You
want
also
how do
actually
blast
sent
it?
him into another
I
fucking
literally
universe.
Send him
want
back to the 9 fucking hells.
Yeah, I want to keep my Eldritch Blast going as long as I can.
Yeah.
Because that's 32 damage worth. I want a 32 damage worth of Eldritch Blast to keep going through him
Yeah.
until he's completely gone.
Until he's eradicated.
Like
Yeah.
he
like a-
explodes, you Eldritch blast the pieces back together,
Yeah.
and then explode
Yeah,
him again.
exactly. Yeah.
and
My hex is helping keep him together.
It's just like, why won't you let me die?
You.
Yeah.
And eventually it just turns to dust in exhaustion. It's not even that it's just tired of being put back together and
Yeah.
torn apart atom by atom.
He's just like,
And it's just like, oh, thank you. And the last thing you hear is, thank you for this sweet place of death. And it disappears.
In Infernal. I'm just gonna request that.
Yeah, it is. It just goes.
Oh, sweet.
wow.
Um,
Wow.
And
So
the imps are dead.
I'm running to Keldon.
Yeah, Keldon
Full sprint.
Keldon kind of makes sure that Brooks is okay. Kind of looks to you before he looks back to her and just goes, "Thank you," and just picks you up and just wraps you in this huge bear hug, and kind of spins you around. He puts you down and then kind of looks to him and is like, "Do you need a hug?"
I thought that was part of the thing.
No, it's just that we know each other, and I don't.
She said she doesn't know anyone. Here's 5 people.
No,
You have a lot of explaining to do.
I specifically
We
said
have-
I know this person.
we have a lot of catching up. You probably recognize Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dwarf.
Mm.
Can I show you something?
Mm-hmm.
We'll make introductions in a minute. And he kind of guides you up to the top story, the lookout that looks over the Grey Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And you see
Are we allowed to come, or are we staying here with
You guys do whatever you want.
dying guy?
He just kind of like he guides you, like he puts his arm around like your shoulders and just kind of guides you.
I'm fucking emotionally dead.
Yeah.
If
Rich
she
is
doesn't give me
fucking
a
done.
sign to go, then I'm not gonna go.
No.
Anybody? You guys,
This is like my dad in a way, right? Like,
I mean, there's like
this is my parent.
there's
Okay.
so you guys are kind of chilling with like.
I don't care.
And also like the
It's like, I wanna know everything.
the fire elemental
You're just
drops
nosy.
drops her form. You
Go
see
play
her
on your
give
fucking ropes.
you see her give like this
Okay.
fucking nasty look to the Goliath. The Goliath just kind of looks down in shame, and the tiefling is just kind of goes right out the front door and just starts looking for any more kind of incursions.
I think I'd be in that room, kind of just not staring at the tiefling, but kind of like looking at the tiefling, like I don't know, jerking off.
She's not paying
She's-
you.
yeah,
any
No,
mind.
I'm just okay. What I'm trying
She's
to ask
cute.
is
She's
how
like a
hot
10.
is she?
Yeah, she's like a 10.
Oh, she's like a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably
Gorgeous.
Like,
Just
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful.
not a weird way. I'm just
And like
kinda-
once you get to know her, like inside and out,
Oh.
it's really she's pretty
Wow.
breathtaking.
Oh,
Go up and talk to her. Adam's voice for her is like, "Hello, how are you?"
However, roll perception if you would.
I think it's a 9.
9. In your amazement, looking at her, as she like whips this like perfect brunette hair
Right.
like to the side, and she walks out. You
You
catch
see the penis.
you catch a glimpse of a wedding band.
Oh.
Oh, she's fucking married.
As she just kind of walks out the front door.
nothing you haven't hit on before.
Just
I'm
'cause
not
there's a-
looking at her that way.
Just
though.
'cause
I'm
there's
just-
a goalie
I'm
doesn't mean you
I'm
can't
like,
score.
oh,
fascination.
I'm like, oh, a tiefling. Okay,
Just
cool.
Yeah.
times that.
You notice a very similar wedding ring on
Kelvin.
Keldon's finger.
Kill.
Kelvin.
Keldon.
Guess who just got added to the kill list?
As
Oh
he
shit.
Count it.
as he guides you up to
We are
this
no longer the innocent.
this top this top platform that overlooks the Great Valley.
Everything the light touches.
Everything the light touches, essentially that. You're used to seeing Tower Grey Watch, which was built about 100 years ago or so. It was put in this specific location because of all the incursions from kind of different aberrations and beings from other portals. This is just like a very weird kind of energy ley line where magic comes from, and again, portals open up from different planes of existence. So this was essentially put here as an agreement from Whitestone and Amon and Craghammer. This was basically an agreed upon spot. Like, we'll have people here. We will watch this shit and make sure this doesn't happen. This was also, I mean, kind of the idea for this was born from the Ashari. The Ashari are people who watch over the elemental planes of existence. So the Air Ashari in Zephyra are in like a hot zone for elemental activity for the plane of air. So they'll like portals will open up and like fucking wind elementals and different kind of creatures from the plane of air will open up. Same in Terra for the earth elemental. And water and fire each have theirs in Pyra and whatever the fucking water one, Vesra, down in the Southern Isles. Because of the elevated activity, the Ashari were like, we should put something here because this is not elemental in nature. This is coming from somewhere else. However, that was like a 3 or 4 story tower that was basically built here to just watch over the valley. When you look out, you notice that like the sky is almost black over almost the entirety of the valley. You see these 2 spires of black obsidian that rise about 100 feet in the air, separated by a very similar rope bridge to yours. On one of the spires is just like that black obsidian spire, and on the other one is Tower Grey Watch, sat on top of this spire, again sitting about 200 feet, 150, 200 feet from the floor. Keldon goes, so we could kind of use some help. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Nice.
I say no and jump head first off.
Okay, go
Say,
ahead.
I'll do it for your wife. Small price to pay.
Give me
Thanks
your
for watching
wife.
us. Future us.
Bye.
Future